Hey everybody, welcome to the DDO stream. I'm your host Strimtom, and today's Valentine's Day. Now I'm here on the DDO stream, looking just at you guys, thinking, I'm just here all by myself. There's no one here, and there's no one here, and if you look at my character's just sitting right there. There's no one there either. You know, it's Valentine's Day, but we gotta make some friends. You know, we gotta find that really good feeling, because there's love in the air and everything. So today, we're going to be doing just that. So if you're sitting there yourself and you're thinking, oh god, I don't have a date this Valentine's Day, come spend it here on the Strimstream. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll have a great time. Maybe you won't have a good time. Honestly, I have no idea. It's not really important. The important thing is you watch. Also, if you're just like, but Strimtom, so what you're saying is that this stream is only for those that are feeling lonely today? No, that's not what I'm saying. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, what you should absolutely do is you should go ahead and grab your boyfriend or girlfriend and get them to watch the stream as well. I mean, why not? Who doesn't want to watch Strimtom on Valentine's Day? Yeah, you could go to dinner, you know, have a nice dinner, you know, buy some roses or something and chocolates. No. Let's watch the stream. Let's watch some Dungeons and Dragons online. So that's what I'm hoping you guys will do anyway. That'd be like your primary motive. Regardless, today we are going to be doing some super exciting stuff here in the world of Dungeons & Dragons Online. Like we did last week, we did some Reaper difficulty. We're going to be continuing with Reaper difficulty this week. I have a character that I'm going to be trying to push it to 20 by the end of the month, so that way I can begin a brand new life as a Dragonborn, which will be coming at the end of the month with the release of with the anniversary that is going to be coming up. Dungeons & Dragons Online's 11th anniversary. So we're going to get started. Ooh, right there. That's right, it's the Valen stream. So we're going to get started. We're going to be doing some wonderful, exciting, super cool stuff today. Whoa, man, I'm slipping and sliding everywhere. My music's way too loud and I can't hear anything. If you notice I'm talking really loud, it's because my music was really loud. Anyway, we're going to get started. We're going to do some quests. However, if you'd like to join me, of course, it is Valentine's Day. I need people with me. I can't do this by myself because I'm going to be doing some Reaper difficulty. Feel free. I'm playing on Argonessen, and we're going to be doing some super fun quests. Unless somebody's got one open that I can just join. Good intentions. Elite. It's only elite, though. I'd rather do higher than elite. You know what I mean? I think that Reaper difficulty seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, we're just going to be playing some DDO. Valentine's Day. All that good stuff. Now, one of the things you're going to notice here is that just like every other Monday, oh god, now it's Tuesday, I have an actually weekly gold roll. I'm going to see if I can actually do better on this week than last week. Ooh, 4,000 experience and 10 melee power potion. Cool, so I'm going to put that in the pile. I've got a lot of experience just banked up. The goal is that I should be able to get through a couple levels when I do our full reincarnation. I have a fairly good amount of XP built up. That's the consequence of not playing a character for such a long time. Ooh, 89, and I got a Jewel of Fortune. Ooh, I don't know what to do with the Jewel of Fortune. I don't think I should use it. I only have 2. Better. One thing that's interesting is you can actually use Jewels of Fortune on other people, which I did not know. I learned that recently, so let's do Reaper 1, Necro 4. Do some Reaper difficulty. Do some Necro. Anyway, yeah. I don't know, I've been having a pretty good week myself. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm here instead of doing other things. My girlfriend is unfortunately busy today. Normally, if it was regular Valentine's Day, I would be like, hey, let's go to dinner or something. But my girlfriend is currently studying very, very, very hard, so that way she can, you know, not, or so she can succeed at life. So she's busy studying. And I was like, well, fine. If you're gonna study, then I guess I'm just gonna have to do this room stream, which is the thing I really want to do. I try to do every single week, so. Oh yeah, it works out. Everyone gets their different time. We'll see each other later. I decided, though, because it was still Valentine's Day, I decided to make the effort, the little bit of effort, and I showed up at her house and gave her like a little care package. You know, just some stuff. I find, especially for me when I was in school and I was doing like my studying, I found the biggest asset to me is just something that keeps my brain moving. So I found myself habitually eating high quantities of carrots. Carrots was really big for me, just like little baby carrots. I would just like munch on them, because you're like reading books and stuff, and you just want something to like chew on or something to do with your hands. I didn't really want to take up smoking. It just seemed like a bad idea, just like for my own self-preservation. I just really didn't want to take up smoking, so instead, I decided to go with, you know, oh, I just realized I don't have like a hireling in case nobody joins. Wait, I do? I do have a hireling. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I didn't really want to take up smoking so I could succeed in school. So instead, I took up eating small quantities of like breakable foods. Breakable foods, is that the right thing? Like, or like peace foods? Things that are individually packaged. So that works. So, exciting news for some of those of you who maybe haven't been playing DDO that much recently. Of course, Reaper mode did come out. We all know that Reaper mode came out. There's no Reaper adventure areas. That would be cool if there were Reaper adventure areas, I'll tell you that much. However, given that there aren't Reaper adventure areas, there are some cool pieces of information regarding the actual amount of experience you get in Reaper difficulty. There are a lot of questions and concerns. People were very confused about actually where the experience comes from in Reaper difficulty, how it's calculated, that sort of thing. So the fine people at Standing Stone Games took the time to share that information with everybody. So if you haven't seen it yet, there's kind of a forum post here that I'm going to link in chat. It just goes over details how the actual Reaper experience works, how you get the points. So that way you can kind of keep ahead of your curve and be getting as much experience as possible. Whoa, Darkness Eater, get out of here. Now, if you're looking at me and you're like, Strimtom, you're saying Reaper a lot. Does that mean you're only going to be doing Reaper difficulty? No, I'm not only going to be doing Reaper difficulty. I'll be doing a lot of different things. I'm just currently, because it's the big thing, I want to try to get in on it. As well, if you happen to have a group, there's really no reason not to do Reaper difficulty. Reaper 1 is not really that much more challenging. It's a little bit more challenging than regular Elite. I'm not going to say it's not challenging at all, but it's not... It doesn't feel like Reaper. It feels like Elite Plus. But you get more experience, so I recommend giving it a shot if you haven't tried it yet. And we got the rat pile. This rare here, if you didn't know, you see 4 rats here. If you see 4 rats, it means the pile is here, and they're going to continually spawn. Somewhere around me. Which is pretty cool. If you only see 3, it means there's no rat pile. Yeah. Anyways, how's everybody doing? How you guys, how's everybody else's weeks going? Valentine's Day. I hope, whoa, jeez. I hope everyone's, all the people that aren't here right now are having a good time, all the regulars. Spending time with their husbands or wives or girlfriends or boyfriends, or I don't know what else you do on Valentine's Day. Tell you one thing, if I was like a taxi driver, an Uber driver, or anything like that, I would absolutely be getting out there and driving tonight. Man, you can make so much money tonight because of all the extra business. The normal extra distribution? Do you mean the fact that the experience is the same between Reaper 1 and Reaper 10? See, I'm actually okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that the experience is the same with low-level Reaper and high-level Reaper. To me, that's actually totally fine. I don't care about that. Because the way that I think about it, or like in my brain, is that, yeah, it feels bad to do like Reaper 10 and not really get more regular experience than doing Reaper 1, but at the same time, ideally, if you're going to be doing something like Reaper 10, you're not doing it for the experience. Like, if I was doing Reaper 10, I would be playing a character that would be completely capped on experience, has all my action boosts, and then I'm just doing the quest to get the Reaper XP, right? So, that would be where my mind goes right away. Like, that's kind of how I would work that. The distribution of, like, how much Reaper XP you get per thing. No, I've got a fairly large amount of Reaper XP. And by a fairly large amount, I mean I have 3 points in, baby!
Scorch marks stripe the fleshmaker's labyrinth.
I'm by myself. We're gonna see how hard this will be when I'm by myself. What's going on, Utax? How you doing, man? You get more experience on Reaper difficulty, so... The only thing I need to make sure I do have... Oh, she doesn't have Death Ward, damn. Sometimes hirelings have mass Death Ward. What is it here? Is there... Oh, they're living rats? Cool. The only thing I need to be careful about in here, the regular monsters pretty much aren't going to cause me any trouble. The only things I need to be careful about are specifically when I see Reapers and any kind of champions. I'm going to be very cautious of champions. It's one of the things I do like about actual Reaper difficulty is I'm really starting to think about like things before I go into them. Yeah, I know I'm kind of like rushing about right here. Like I said, I'm kind of very conscious of the type of monsters that are around me. So like the rats, I don't really care about. I don't need to care about them. They don't do a lot of damage. They don't hit very quickly. You know, I can generally regenerate myself pretty quickly, even if they're attacking me. But if we're talking about more difficult creatures, coming around the corner, we got some spellcasters. We got a dude, a pandemonium dude. Oh god. Hey, welcome. I'm gonna try to take out this pandemonium dude right away, who does not want to get paralyzed. And he's dead. Now, also, as well, you're going to notice my damage is going to be a little bit down. I'm only critting for about 260 damage right now, where I was critting for higher outside. Reaper difficulty does add base physical and magical resistance rating to monsters, so you are going to notice that your damage will be going down a little bit even on Reaper 1. So I'm not going to say that Reaper 1 is completely identical to like, heroic difficulty or anything like that. It's not. Reaper 1 is more difficult than Elite difficulty. It's just, if you're in a group, it's no different than Elite difficulty. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. I could always use an extra pair of hands. My meaty dwarf hands can only kill so many Reapers. Getting pretty lucky with the actual Reaper spawns here, so. Normal XP rewarded on Reaper 1. Physical XP on normal. XP hard. See, what I thought should be the kind of the balance there is that I thought Reaper should be worth as much experience as Elite, just flat. If you do Reaper 1, you get as much experience as if you were playing Elite difficulty. To me, that just makes sense, because then that means you're not doing Reaper is not like a fast track to leveling. Whereas if you have a solid group, Reaper 1 is just going to be a fast track to leveling. It's just going to take less time. Just again, that just seems a little odd of a way to do it, but whatever. All good. Iron Key, Adventurer's Pack. Oh, you might also see as well, they have these Wandering Souls. These Lost Souls did the exact same thing as the... They're exactly the same thing as the old, or not the old, the little mana spheres they had before, but the Lost Souls are just easier to click on. I think fire aim ready is killing people. Woo! Made my save. That was almost dangerous. It's all good, man. I'm a monk. I catch up. Flesh golems. Now this character is very heavily dependent on dodge chance, so I need to make sure I'm consistently dodging attacks to actually be able to do stuff. So when I'm actually fighting these monsters here, the big focus is making sure I'm not fighting any monsters that can avoid or circumvent my dodge chance. So like, for example, this Shadow Marked guy, I don't know what Shadow Mark does, so I'm going to click him. He's a tier 3. Extra damage, he's incorporeal, he absorbs negative damage, he's vulnerable to light, which I just so happen to do, and he has a healing debuff. So that's what I got to be careful, and true seeing. But he doesn't really give a crap about the fact that I have a dodge chance, so he can't hit me. Or sorry, he can't avoid my dodge chance. Which is kind of important. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So, I don't know. Things have been pretty good. I've been really getting into DDO actually. I did take a bit of a break from DDO. I played a couple of the games, played some Path of Exile, played a lot of Elder Scrolls. I definitely did, but a couple months ago, take kind of like a good solid break. I definitely play DDO every single week, but not quite as deeply as I used to. And by used to, I mean like earlier in the, like, you know, right in the middle of 2016, especially like during the summer and stuff, I was playing like 40 to 50 hours of DDO every single week. Yeah, like I was burning through 2 lives per week, which is a lot. Oh my god, a pandemonium guy. Just paralyze that guy. So that was a lot of DDO, okay? And so I needed to take a little bit of time to kind of recover my brain, and I think that's one of the most important things that a lot of people miss. That if you're playing a game a lot and you're having a lot of fun with it, and you're really loving it, and it's like the greatest game ever, then all of a sudden it's not really as fun anymore. One of the best things you can do for yourself and your sanity is just take a bit of a break. Video games are fun, but if you play them too often, you're going to get bored and sick of them, which is the last thing you want, especially if it's something like your favorite game. So always make sure that if you are playing a game, that you're... Whoa, fire aim ready is not the type of character that I thought he was. He's a dual-wielding drow with daggers, which is pretty cool, but definitely not what I thought he was. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I took a bit of a break from DDO, and I'm going to get right back into it with Reaper difficulty, Dragonborn's coming out, stuff like that. I'm very excited to kind of really give DDO a big second slam again for another few months, as it wildly consumes my life, which is going to be deeply unfortunate, especially on a day like Valentine's Day, where it's like, oh man, Valentine's Day, it's super nice, spend time with your friends or spend time with your loved ones, you know, buy some flowers, go to bed, the important things. Oh god, Flameborn. Just do a bit of a cure there. Paralyze this guy. There we go. Hey, happy Valentine's to you too, as well, Slimutha? Slimutha? I think it's Slimutha. I'm bad at this. Do a bit of healing. Oh, it's a hero soul! And so this has dodge and extra fortification. And that's a demon soul back there. I'm gonna pull that guy out of there. I don't want to fight all that. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so that's one down. I'm gonna quickly take care of the ads first. My current priority, take care of ads, spellcasters, that sort of thing. Once these guys are dead, then we can focus on the actual boss here. And he dodged my attacks. Ah! Ooh, there we go. I can heal this guy. I actually healed myself basically all the way up to full. That was pretty cool. Hey, welcome. Shrim likes to reap the hearts of enemies. Exactly. All about collecting hearts. Swipe or no swiping. And it's entirely about swiping hearts. I gotta collect them all, you know? For my collection. Now, I haven't really needed the healer right now, which is pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Whew. So these golems should give me no trouble in here, unless they happen to be champions. What I will find very interesting is we're in a place that's full of undead, and I haven't seen a single Reaper, which I find just odd. This seems like the kind of place where you'd see lots of Reapers, but I don't know. Hey, that's why I'm not doing as much damage. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing as much damage because, gotta turn on power attack, apparently. Nope. Heal this guy a little bit. Gotta take out this soulless champ. I don't know what soulless does. Oh, there's a Fear Reaper right behind me, which I gotta take care of. And by that, I mean it's actually just slowly dying to this trap, which I find kind of funny. Fear Reapers I don't care about. Fear Reapers cast a bunch of spells. As a monk, I've got extremely high saves. I can just completely ignore pretty much everything they throw at me. But if you're not playing as a monk, if you have a character that has slightly weaker saves, Fear Reapers can get to you. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of golems. I'm just gonna mosey over here. Normally I'd be draining levels from these guys, but you can't actually drain levels from golems, which is unfortunate. I can still heal myself just a little bit, it's just not nearly as much as if I was healing somebody else. Which is why the monk kind of makes it nice because it's supplementary when I'm fighting with other players. There we go. Now here, I'm not really too worried about the actual monsters like the air elementals. I can very quickly remove them with Dismissing Strike, which currently has a 53 will save, assuming it actually goes through. Now these areas, this quest zone itself feels really special now that it's on Reaper difficulty. It's gonna be really hard to do by myself though. I don't know, can you do this part? I don't know if you can actually do this by yourself. Especially not with Gust of Wind slow. Come on, give it. Oh, I can do it by myself with the dashing. Yes! So happy. I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that, so that was cool. This is actually an elemental bane weapon, so I want to make sure I'm actually... Hey! God damn it. Oh, that's a champ. I gotta get out of here. There is a champ just over there. And he's throwing shit at me. He's the only one that aggroed is the champ. Ooh, buddy. I wish there was a way to, like, not get blown off the edge, but I don't know if that's actually gonna work. Ow. Stop it. Yeah. Use touch or a moment of clarity. Ooh, there we go. 30k XP, not bad. And I'm enough XP to level. We're gonna keep going. I think Ghost of Perdition should be okay, but I don't really want that. Next. Oh, he doesn't want it. Okay, cool. I don't really care about that. I'm actually getting good at this like fast recall thing, which is kind of neat. For those of you that do not know, I don't want to recall again. For those of you that do not know, you can actually quickly recall playing as a monk. So. Hey, welcome. We just finished Fleshmakers and we're heading to Ghosts of Perdition. And there is 4 rats, so we're gonna do that again.
2 massive piles of bones have been heaped.
Oh god. I don't know why it keeps like every time I click with the mouse. Maybe you guys can help me solve this problem. I have this problem and it only happens in DDO, but every time I try to use mouse look mode, I click with the mouse and then when I move it, every once in a while it'll make my screen like, it'll make me look straight up or straight down, usually straight up. And I do not know why. Which is why it makes a disorienting experience for you guys probably. It also makes it a bit of a disorienting experience for me. Not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's like a problem of the mouse or something else. Ooh, I hate more guys. Now, I don't like always do this, but I really like doing the rat pile just because it gives you that really fast like slayer, and you get the little tapestries. So if you really want to get the Minos leggings, you can very easily get yourself a Minos leggings. Or especially if somebody's new to the game, Minos leggings isn't as amazing as item as it used to be because it, you know, it's not like it gives you access to that. Oh, fire aim ready. Sorry, Minos leggings is not as good as it used to be because it gave you access to stuff like toughness, which it definitely shouldn't. Because instead of it actually gave you the feat toughness, which is a little odd. Oh damn! I rolled a 1 on my whole monster. Plus 48. I rolled a 1. That's funny. But yeah, so we gotta kill everything now. Get distracted. Yep, Ghost is next. I'm just doing the zombie train because it's free XP. Yeah, it's still helpful for newer players just because it does give a fairly large, it gives a vitality bonus to hit points and it gives fortification. It's even still good to like current players. It's only because there are a lot of different health helmet options. So for example, for my character that I'm playing right now, I've got a +8 Wisdom helmet on right now, which is like pretty good. So I'm gonna stick with that. Also, I can hit monsters that are incorporeal because I have access to this Ghost Waking Cloak right here. It's one of the best items, in my opinion, for a cloak slot, especially if you don't like need something in your cloak slot, just because it gives you incorporeality, so you can hit all these incorporeal targets like these Dread Wraith Lords, things like that. But more important than being able to hit the Dread Wraith Lords, stuff like that, it also gives you 10% chance to not get hit by anything. Female Dwarf Stick Monk because nobody else does it. Well, I went with Dwarf because I thought it would do just more damage. Or not do more damage, have more health. It would just be good. Plus you get like bonus armor class versus giants and stuff. And I thought, man, maybe dump some points in the Dwarf Enhancement tree because the Dwarf Enhancement tree isn't terrible. It's an interesting idea. If I was to do it over again, I would definitely go as a human. Human seems like a better option overall, just to get the extra feet. Because if you're like, oh, I need a little bit more HP, you know, you can always just get more HP from like taking the toughness feat with your extra feet. Whereas you actually get more skill points, so you can kind of be a little bit more versatile character. I got you, man. Blurry. I didn't kill that? What? Oh man, I totally thought I killed that. Oh, and one important thing about Reaper difficulty is when you walk in, it gives you back all your health and mana, so you don't have to worry about actually repairing or getting it back when you're in adventure areas or something like, oh, spend all your mana and then shrine before you go in. You can just walk into the quest. It's kind of convenient. I don't know. I do lots of stuff. Oh god, swashbuckling build. Alright, let's see what you got. Hey, Famine Reaper. That's going to be dangerous. I'm going to take care of this first. Gone. Evoker, he's going to be the next most dangerous thing because he's spell casting, and then we can do whatever. We have a Fire Sorcerer, which is going to make this very, very easy. And no more Reapers, but there is an Infernal Pact Swordsman, so we're going to move here. Got him jaded, bitch! Man, I love Timber Jade. It's like one of my favorite abilities. Cool, everyone's on. Let's keep going. Any Reapers? Yeah, absolutely. Just the first. Oh god, Carnage Reaper. Okay, gotta be very careful here. Swapping to my other weapon. The only thing that matters is the Carnage Reaper right now. Try to drain its levels or something. Okay, dump its level a little bit, and boom, it's gone. It's the only thing that matters is Carnage Reapers when you encounter them, because they'll hit me for about 200 damage right now. So in 2 hits, I'm basically dead from a Carnage Reaper. Gotta be really careful about that one. Drow Swashbuckling, 11 Warlock, 6 Fighter, 3 Bard. Charisma damage and dex hit putting more CPs from Light and Spirit Tree using the aura. I'm not sure if it works. It'll work. You're using the Light and Spirit Tree. So it depends on what you want, what you mean by work. If you mean by being able to level, absolutely it'll work. It'll probably be a lot of fun too. Although, by not taking tier 5, I'm just going to go down to the second part. By not taking tier 5 in Swashbuckler, it means you don't get fantastic Swashbuckler abilities like coup de grace, stuff like that kind of are fun for a Swashbuckler. You don't get Thread the Needle. And because you don't really have any access to like melee power and stuff, I can see it being like a little bit difficult to actually keep some of your stats, not some of your stats, but keep things like your. Oh man, those magic missiles really hurt. Whoop. And Polar Rays. I miss, especially when I miss with some of my abilities. I'm gonna die here if I don't pull my cleric to me. Tell her to be active. And I did die. Man, I was too confident. I forgot about how much damage Polar Ray does. I hope Macabre is able to survive this. Uh-oh. Alright, come on, man, come on. Shoot him! It's only one Gloaming Spirit and one Uragot, the defender. Ooh. Percy's runes, I am trapped here. And Fire Aim Ready is alive. I don't know how he is alive. Oh, he de-doored out. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh my god, who did I pick you? Oh, he resurrected the hireling. That's super funny. I wonder if I can get the hireling to resurrect me. Let's find out. Here's a test. Okay. Good, good, good. It didn't aggro this guy. Oh. There we go. Beautiful. Here we go. So now I can kill this guy and then hopefully they can get the guy upstairs. Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Oh, for this quest, and he ran away from the res. Okay, I can't help. So TC the Slayer is here? Why did he follow? He's not supposed to do that. No, whatever. Kill this guy. Assuming we can kill him before Urgot respawns, we're fine. Well, I've never seen that happen, but that works, I guess. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I believe that that build would work just fine. If you come here, I can just raise you.
The familiar voice calls again, louder and clearer. You are close. Come to me.
Wait, I forgot it bounces. Hold on. Yeah, I think that build would work just fine. Like I said, pretty much as long as you are swashbuckling anything, it works really well. You've got 6 fighter. I'm kind of wondering, is the 6 fighter just for like the tankiness, or like what are you seeking to get out of that build specifically? If it's just meant to be like a melee swashbuckler, like I said, it'll work just fine. You'll be really tanky and defensive because of, you know, the inherent tankiness of get out of here. It'd be really tanky because of the inherent tankiness of Enlightened Spirit, giving yourself lots of temporary hit points. You'll be able to deal with multiple different types of creatures. If you're single weapon fighting as well, you'll be adding a lot of extra light damage per hit, which ignores all defenses, which is really, really nice and convenient. So yeah, I think that build would work. I really want to try a swashbuckling bard build that involves using a Elemental Fury. God damn it. Get out of here. I want to try a swashbuckling bard build that involves using a snowball. There's a Fear Reaper somewhere, and I don't know where. Oh, it's dead. Okay, good. Because I think that would just be hilarious and awesome. I don't know if it would be good, but I think it would be cool. There we go, I got the Intimidate. Because there's that new snowball item that drops out of Tower Frost, and I want to see if we can actually make a viable bard thrower build. So a non-shuriken thrower build, that would be good. I'm going to try to do that at some point. But that will be a build that I won't be taking into Reaper difficulty, I'll tell you that much. I wonder how hard this would be. So, yeah, I'd rather go. I know that they nerfed the humans. I don't really think of it as like a nerf. I think of it as like required. I don't know why the action boost didn't stack in the first place. Water or acid would be better. Water for the DC threat, acid for the vulnerability that fits with the Great Pact. Ooh, that's true. I don't know what would be better. Cold is probably not going to take you as far regardless, because, you know, cold damage won't be as good. But at the same time, at the level that you would be using it, at the level 7, that actually wouldn't be that bad, considering the fact that a lot of monsters around that level, you're either facing undead, which are immune, or a ton of fire elementals and fire-based creatures, fire reavers, that are completely immune. So, or that take double damage. So, I mean, it would not be terrible. Eat my pew-pew! My pew-pew. Oh snap, Dom Sphere, that's right. We're very slowly floating down to fight this reapified Doom Sphere. Ooh, apparently I've got Moment of Clarity charged up. Oh, we'll just peck at him with shots. Pick at him. Get him. Eh. He's running away. I wonder if Reapers can actually spawn in on these floors. I'm not sure. I think they definitely can, but I'm hoping they don't. But yeah, I think overall the Freezing Gale would probably serve you better than the Acid, but Acid would just be easier to manage. You still have to farm one out though. Ooh, God. Most of the monsters don't seem that bad. Oh, damage hurts, but I've got a cleric for that. Oh, he's got the heal going. That's beautiful. And my cleric can actually heal me. Get the heal. Oh no, she can't figure it out. She's standing on. If your clerics are unable to move, by the way, they'll only cast spells on themselves if you tell them to cast a spell. You just pick some little bit of damage into him while I can. Oh man, he got mobbed by all those guys. Look at him. Just straight murdered. Oh god. Yeah, I think you'd get more mileage out of the cold one. No. Beckons to me.
It was the only way.
Oh, I can raise the dead, but I really gotta buy raise dead scrolls instead of my resurrection scrolls, which I currently have. I failed to use my use magic device. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Talk to the Doom Sphere. Be like, hey buddy. And he's like, bah, here, have 35,000 experience. You're good kids. You tried hard. You did a good job. Fought the good fight. Bow of the Elements Ice. It's kind of bad. Argenti's armor. Items are actually dropping, which is kind of neat. Take that. Is Temple of Vol. Temple of Vol. Temple of Vol. Desecrated Temple of Vol. By just saying Temple of Vol, I'm like, something's wrong in my brain. I can't find this, what I'm actually looking for. But yeah, I need to farm out Temple of Elemental at some point for like high level characters. The problem is it's really hard for me to justify myself to play a high level character when now Reaper mode is so clearly intended for you to like re-level your character, play back from the beginning from scratch. Because with Reaper difficulty, like I said, you're super incentivized to play from scratch. Playing at endgame really doesn't really work unless you've played multiple playthroughs already, so doing several lives. So the concept of even trying to stay at max level just doesn't seem like a good idea if I'm trying to maximize my gains from Reaper difficulty. Unless the goal is just to beat quests on the hardest difficulty. I'd love to do a Reaper 10 Slave Lords. That sounds like it would take like 10 hours though. And I don't know if I have that much time.
This cave looks like it might cross through to the other side.
But yeah, I'm really excited for Dragonborn that's going to be coming out soon. I'm definitely going to be making one. I don't know entirely what kind of Dragonborn. I don't know if I'm going to make like maybe like a rogue, or maybe like a, you know, like I talked about this on my stream a little bit yesterday. Not here, but on my own personal channel, twitch.tv/Strimstream. Talked about it a little bit, and what we ended up coming up with is, or not coming up with, but there was kind of a general consensus that it was more of like a caster than a melee for the Dragonborn. Like that Dragonborns inherently felt like more caster type, which I'm still not sure I agree with. Like in my mind, I see Dragonborn, I imagine something like Barbarian, you know, some like big bulky guy wants to murder your face. Because Dragonborns are they just are dragons. Like, yeah, sure, they might be smart or charismatic or something. But I imagine more in the case of like they use their physical brute to like get around, you know, more intimidating than like charismatic, I guess. Oh yeah, just Reaper difficulty. You mind explaining how it works? Is it worth coming back to the game for? Well, that's an interesting question. Worth coming back to the game is, well, to answer your question, I came back to the game for Reaper difficulty. I took a relatively big break from Dungeons & Dragons Online. I would still play and do my stream every week. I participated on the forums. I was still making build guides, stuff like that, but I wasn't really playing as much. I was kind of enjoying doing other things. However, with the release of Reaper mode, it's added a little bit of vitality to the game. One, Reaper difficulty is substantially harder than the regular difficulties of the game because the Reaper difficulty affects your character. Other difficulties like Elite, Normal, or Hard, they don't affect your character. They only affect the monsters around you and the things that you actually fight. So say, for example, you're playing you know, a quest on hard difficulty. You know that Kobold Shaman is now going to be able to cast Scorching Ray, as opposed to just casting whatever he would cast before, like Ray of Acid or something. So you know his actual damage spells and what he can do are going to be just a little bit stronger than they were before. So, you know, like I said, you're going to be, you know you've got some expectation there. But with Reaper difficulty, it makes changes to your own character and the stats of your character. Hey, welcome. We are inside Temple of All. So, to give you an example of that, is when you start in Reaper difficulty, the first and most easily recognizable change that Reaper difficulty makes to characters is that it makes it so that you... Ow! Being hit by damage. It makes it so that you... Oh god, Reapers! That's one of the biggest changes is Reapers. Okay. Die. I really want to get rid of that. Cool, he's gone. But one of the biggest changes is that it makes it so that your self-healing is reduced by 60%. So if you're playing like a barbarian that relies exclusively on self-healing, or say you're playing like a paladin, something like that, and you're like, I've just got lay on hands, or you're playing a class that has ridiculously high self-healing. Mostly barbarian is the biggest one, the biggest offender. If you're like, man, I could just do this all day, super easy. Not so super easy anymore, because unfortunately you get stuck. Or maybe not fortunately, but you get stuck having 60% reduced healing, which is great. It means you have to kind of start grouping up, or at least be a little bit more careful about your encounters. You can't brute force everything. Currently playing as a monk, I have really, really high healing capacity, and you're going to see it just here in a second. I'm going to use my Fists of Light. Hold on, I'm going to use my Fists of Light. Boom. I heal myself for 68, and I heal the sorcerer for 159. Because it was used on myself, it's reduced by 60%. Not all healing, just self-healing. It incentivizes people actually playing other character classes, like clerics, druids, sorcerers, anything that can actually heal appropriately. I lumped sorcerer in there because I was thinking of, you know, fantastic robot healing capabilities. Oh god! Robot healing capabilities. Oh! That was a bad champion. Reaper difficulty also comes with special high difficulty champions that are much more powerful than your regular champions. So along with Reaper difficulty, they also revamped the entire champion system, splitting champions into 3 distinct categories or groups. The groups are relatively easy to understand. Every single one will come from a different plane of existence, and then that plane will determine its strengths. So for example... Oh! What got me? Like, I just got destroyed. What hit me? I hit him for 26. I died right here at the key. I'm not sure what hit me, though. And we'll... My strength hit 0? Oh, I think it's because I got hit. My strength got hit to 0. Oh, Shadow of All's strength damage hits you for 6 points of strength damage. So, if the... Oh, it's my strength hit 0. That's what happened there. Oh, my bad. My strength hit 0. That's why I died. I didn't realize that if your strength hits 0 from the shadows, they kill you. Damn! There's that. Ooh, he's gonna raise me. Except I've got, like, no health. Oh, man. I hope I don't die on my way back. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, we live. Thank God. Yeah, it was the strength damage. I didn't realize the shadows kill you, because usually if you get 0 strength, you become helpless, but apparently shadows kill you when you get 0 strength. I've never died to strength damage. I've never... See, that's the thing about Reaper difficulty. I've never died to strength damage, but everything that they do is ramped up, including their damage effects like that, the stat damage effects. Heal me. Boom. 559. So external healing is still actually there. So that's pretty cool. So what it means is you're actually incentivized to play as groups. You want to have somebody who can crowd control monsters, because things like this glowing red champion that's a tier 3 right there, kind of difficult to play against. So it's important to make sure you've got a good party, good mix of guys, of folks and gents. Hey, what's going on, Iron Hands? Yeah. I activated my stance system. Is it rewarding to play? That depends on your definition of rewarding. It sounds really bad, like, oh, okay, so obviously it's not really fun or interesting to play. Not entirely. There are multiple different rewards to the system. So the first reward to the system that you get is there's Reaper gear. Reaper gear gives you better stats than regular gear. And then there is Reaper trees. Now, the Reaper gear and the Reaper trees only have an effect in Reaper difficulty, so by playing Reaper difficulty, you get better at doing Reaper difficulty. However, that doesn't always make it easier, as certain areas, it's pretty much just like, okay, you need to get... Whoa, Carnage Reaper. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Yeah. They got him. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, so there are rewards. Every time you do a quest on Reaper difficulty, you will get a little bit of a thing here that says total Reaper XP. It tells you your base Reaper XP is 98, and it gives you the total just down here, how much you get after which only tells you after you kill some monsters. I posted at the beginning of the stream, but I'll post it again in case you were curious how much Reaper experience you get per quest and how it's broken up. There was actually a post by Standing Stone Games there where they kind of really clarified some things because there were some misconceptions about where the amount of experience or where the experience came from and how much you got. Let's do the optional so we get more XP. So, but yeah, the Reaper items is basically if you find a named item, one change they made is that now every single named item in the entire game can spawn with a mythic bonus, just to make it a little bit more exciting. But then on top of just that, oh man, lag. Any items that drop in Reaper mode that are named can spawn with special Reaper effects. So it'll be either Reaper Power, which gives you melee, range, and spell power, Reaper Defense, which is physical and magical resistance rating, or if it's a helmet, you can spawn Reaper Stats, which is pretty cool, which is basically plus 2 doll stats. And I apologize for leaving remnants behind. I just can't help it. I like doing that. I get Dracina to heal my strength damage, though. I don't have lawful weapons. I should, because I'm lawful, but I just don't. Yeah, and Reaper difficulty is also a sliding scale. I'm currently playing on Reaper 1. Oh god, Carnage Reaper. Reaper 1 is not really that much harder than Elite, but you get more experience for doing it, and you get Reaper experience plus Reaper items. It goes all the way up to Reaper 10. So if you're looking to increase the power of your character, then by doing Reaper difficulty, you can increase the power of your character by earning the Reaper experience and getting the Reaper items. Reaper difficulty also has a higher chance to drop named items, so if you're really looking for, like, you're finally looking for, that Pantsophic Circlet, by doing it on a higher Reaper difficulty, you're going to increase the odds that you get a named item drop. So there are incentives to do Reaper difficulty. However, it's also just more challenging, which is the reason why I'm enjoying playing it. Gives you something to think about. You go, oh crap! Oh, there's a monster here. How do I deal with this? Look at this stone guard. What am I supposed to do here? You know? And the most exciting part, to me, are honestly the Reapers. The Reapers really, really change how you're supposed to play each fight when you see them. Because they kind of really just pop out of nowhere. They go, hey, by the way, we're here. We're going to kill you and your family and each bones. See ya. There are 4 different kinds of Reapers. Famine Reapers, Famine Reapers, Plague Reapers, Fear Reapers, and Carnage Reapers. So Famine Reapers, if they touch you, they reduce your incoming healing. You have Carnage Reapers, which just do crap loads of damage. You have Fear Reapers, which are standalone spellcasters, and you have Plague Reapers, which I don't remember what they do. They do something. Yeah. So it's the kind of thing where, like, Reaper difficulty can be pretty difficult, but if you can find, like, a group to actually just play with, it is a lot easier. I will say this, it is dramatically easier if you have somebody who's a dedicated healer. If you actually have somebody whose job it is to stand there and heal people, and they know that, and they actively work at that, it's a lot easier. Yeah, Reaper does make it a lot more of a team game. That's for sure. Yeah, there are still some quests and things you can do. Like you like, not to say that you won't be able to solo anything on Reaper difficulty. That's not true at all. But that in most cases it will still be, a lot more difficult. Oh, the Plague Reaper's slow attack speed. Yeah, they have the slowing aura. That's it. I know. Like, my brain knows what to do when I encounter them. It knows how to react to them. It just doesn't know how to, like. It's hard to describe. Oh, I forgot as well, to help ease the pain of Reaper difficulty, they added Lost Souls, which are these things here. Clicking on them returns mana, so I click it, and it gives me 85 mana for doing so. Oh, there's a Fear Reaper nearby. You have to find Fear Reapers quickly, because you start to take damage over time, just by being close to them. I don't see where, though. I think bonus might be a bug right now, or he's not working as intended. Can I actually quest earlier? No, that's not bug. That's intended. All items that are named can now spawn with mythic bonuses. Every item in the game, whether you're doing Reaper difficulty or not. But then they can have on top of that an extra Reaper difficulty, or Reaper bonus. Yeah, any item in the game that's named can now spawn with a mythic. It just makes it more exciting whenever you find an item, or you might be enticed to use an item a named item you wouldn't normally use. it's a way to basically say, okay, if you have a whole set of, you know, or if you have a whole set of like crafted, like Kenneth crafted items, Kenneth crafted and loot gen can beat at a lot of named items. But you might say, oh man, this named item happens to have extra melee power. Kind of want to use it. No, they added it was double. They double down. So, in case you were wondering, and you're wondering what the difference is, that is a case of power creep, where they just straight up added power to the game because now there's just going to be more melee power present in different areas of the game. Whereas going up to level 30 is progression, not power creep. Yeah, so if you're looking for a reason to get back into DDO, now is a great time. Especially if you can get all the way up to level 20, or 20 or 30, because jaw dropping at the end of the month is Dragonborns. Haven't you ever wanted to play as a dragon? Big Daegron? I want to play a Daegron. Sounds awesome. Play me a sick Daegron. Oh god, con damage. Like a lot of con damage. She didn't want to give me a heal. That's lame. Fear, gets stuck in the wall, kid damage. She goes 25 stacks. Fear. That's actually kind of hilarious. They got stuck in a wall and killed you guys. Ooh, hey, a remnant I missed because I'm bad at the game. Boots of the Innocent, the original ones, not the epic ones. The epic ones are amazing. The original ones, meh. No special Reaper bonus on this one, though. Ooh, I don't have Restore. It should clear when you recall that, though. Yeah, I gotta go to the shop and buy them. Alright, Inferno of the Damned, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, can't wait till I get Tomb of Jade. I will get Tomb of Jade when I level up, by the way. When I hit level 17, I'm going to take Tomb of Jade. It's going to be sick. Ooh. Yeah, so I think it adds like a good level of challenge to the game. It also gives you like a sense of progression as well. You can start playing your character. You can say you're like a new player, right? And you see Reaper difficulty, but it's something you can't even play yet. You have to unlock Reaper difficulty. So you think, okay, it's cool. That's something I have to work towards. You see some groups, but even still, not every group is doing Reaper. You've got, you know, Reaper 1, Elite, Reaper, Elite, Reaper. It goes back and forth. Epics Reapers are a little bit more difficult because that just is going into... It's basically Epic Elite, but harder. So Heroic Elite, you know, is not that much harder than Heroic Normal if you know what you're doing. But Epic Elite is a lot harder than Epic Normal. So... Cold Chamber. Oh my god, I haven't even thought about Cold Chamber on Reaper difficulty. That sounds awesome. Oh my god, having to constantly run up and down everywhere to kill all the Reapers. Oh, I'm excited for that. My kind of goal that I'm going for here is when I'm planning on reincarnating this character into a Dragonborn when it comes out, and I'm going to be doing exclusively Reaper 5 and up on this character while leveling up. No quests will be done lower than Reaper 5. The idea is to kind of push myself. I'm going to see if I can get some people recruited for like a standard group. That'd be pretty interesting. So, like I said, just like a standard group that we push Reaper. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I saw the messages on Twitter about the bugs. Is that a specific quest, or is that every quest? That's what I'm curious about. I would, if it was every quest, it's still a bug that I would not use because it just takes the fun out of the game. What am I looking at? Request? Oh. Definitely not something you need to beat quests in the game. Alright, let's do some Reaper. Don't tell anybody. We're going up to 2 skulls. Shh. Just don't tell anybody. You'll end up 6 people tear out the same time and group together from 1 to 30. That sounds like it'll be awesome, man. You know, if you guys use the Dungeons & Dragons Online Discord server, which, if I'm being totally honest, you should. We're getting close to 1,000 members in the Dungeons & Dragons Online Discord server. This is the thing that people say. Like, oh man, Dungeons & Dragons Online is like so dead. Dude, it's not dead. There's 1,000 people, almost 1,000 people that have joined a Discord server that is not official. It's just like a group of players. And on the Discord server, the Galanda channel is so goddamn active. Oh my god. Everybody, like, the Galanda channel is just constantly being used. I'm sneaky as hell. And there is video. So we're doing this on Reaper 2. Turning up to Reaper 2, you're going to be like, I don't really see the extra damage. But the thing you're going to notice is that suddenly I'm going to be doing even less damage than I was before. Also, if there are traps in these hallways, they're going to hurt a lot more than they did before. Ow! And that Reaper, that Plague Reaper, is going to hurt quite a bit. If it actually touches me, which fortunately it hasn't yet. Ow! 117 damage. This applies this stupid Plague Touch to reduce the healing effectiveness. Oh, and I come around the corner to a Carnage Reaper. That is so not cool. Oh, Trina, she almost got murdered. Oh, they already went through the portal? Okay, cool. I just wanted the collectible, man. I wanted the collectible. Oh. Yeah. We haven't used it other than by accident when my guild found it. But yeah, no, on the DDO Discord server, the most popular section is the Galanda section. I think it's because the people of Galanda really do love their server, and also I don't know, maybe they're just more social. I mean, I'm a total jerk, so I don't really post that much in the Arganesson section. Also, I haven't been playing DDO that much. I really like the idea of getting a whole bunch of people to get together to do Reaper difficulty. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, this is not what I wanted to fight. Just start using Dismissing Strike and get rid of some of these fools. Oh, hey, he can go through that wall. I can't do that. Hey, what's going on, Witcher 06? How you doing? Can't figure out which stance stacks and which don't. For example, can Swashbuckling be active at the same time as Tower Defense? Yes, that is correct. I'm not a jerk? Oh, you... Yes, I am. Watch this. Boom! You can't dismiss that guy? Okay, apparently you can't dismiss that guy. Man, you haven't met me. My cleric gonna heal him? I believe my cleric did not. Oh, my cleric didn't make it through. That's why. It just occurred to me that I don't have Ice Storm. Ah, beautiful. Actually, I didn't even know Frost Lance worked. But yeah, so those stances actually do stack, as surprising as it sounds. Oh, well, there you go. It's a brand new experiment.
The withered plants somehow withstand the intense burn.
So we're gonna find out, because we will have to put out some stuff. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Where'd you die? Oh, is there a Fear Reaper? Oh, the Fear Reaper's around this corner. We gotta pull the Fear Reaper around the corner. There it is. Oh god, it hurts so bad. Fortunately, I can drain negative levels from everybody, so that's fine. Drain the levels from people. Seemed like a good guy. Well, the important thing is that I'm on, like, the internet. The other side? Like where? You're really far south, man. I don't know what happened. I can come get you if I can get a dim door, so. I can't get back up. No worries, man. I'll come get you, don't worry. Uh-oh. This is why it's important as well. Try not to separate when you're doing like things like Reaper difficulty. Try to stay as a group, because if you end up dying, no one can save you. Oh, you dodged myself. It's really hard to like pilot my camera when there's all these jerks with their, or these jerk weeds hanging in the way. Just heal everybody. Yeah, I understand. I just took it out because I'm a monk. Unfortunately, I can't use my monk attack. Can I? Hold on. Fire, fire. Does this work? Fire? Oh, it doesn't matter. Flame Guardian. Missed. Would you be able to toss me a dim door and I can go grab Viper and then I'll come back? Cool. Or we can all do it. Yeah! Group. We're gonna do a group rescue. Just want to make sure no one gets lost, so. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just some random guy on the internet. That's why I say I'm a jerk. Just classic. Classic random people on the internet. Ooh. So we move over here. Is he relogging? Okay. Retreat is gonna pick away at this slowly. I've still noticed people that play non-Warforged Artificers. I don't get it. What's he even getting attacked by? Whoop. Goodbye. God, I love Dismissing Strike. It's so cool. It's one-shot stuff. Okay, so if you're... We'll wait for Fire Raymond ready. He just has to come back to the west and come to us. No. Bad. Stop it. Oh, that spawned as a champ. Get out of here. I do like that I can do that. I hope that guy comes back. I don't mind, or not, I don't mind. It's kind of the thing, like, there's certain quests where it's like, oh man, if somebody DCs or something, it's not a big deal because, like, they can just follow along. But if certain people, like, don't know where to go, especially in a quest like this, which can be very confusing, it makes it very difficult to coordinate people. Oh man, I missed it. Just want to kill this Mephit warrior. We'll just come to the west where we are, and you'll catch up to us. Man. Yep, just keep coming all the way to the west. And there's going to be a portal, and you're going to break it to get to us. Oop. Whoop. He lived! I don't understand. This thing has a DC of 50. There has to be something broken here. This thing has a DC of 53. Insane. Alright, cool. Now let's head out. As a group.
The Guardian awaits your summons.
Now the real question is, can we actually put these out? Just in case, don't kill the air methods, so that way we can... Damn it, somebody killed the air methods. Oh, this is always the hardest part, because I don't have, like... This we can't fix. That doesn't appear to be working. No, my intimidate did not work. Okay, I got it. One down. Oh, she's dying. Need Trina to go over here. Here we go. Good girl. She stands in the lava and dies, which is kind of bad. Come on, just look at me. Good. One more to go. Problem is the methods, they're programmed to get behind you, which is bad. Ah, beautiful. They're programmed to get behind you, which is bad. And if they go on top of the pillar, they can't hit it anymore. Oh, he drained my levels. Can't dismiss anything in Reaper. Epic level quest with DC over 110. Yeah. I'm having a lot of trouble dismissing stuff in Reaper difficulty, which I don't know if it's, like... I don't think it's because stuff actually have, like, any kind of defense to it. Alright. What's she dying to now? Cool. There's a shrine right up ahead, so be good. Oh, hey, F it. Alright, so we're gonna run into the next room. There's gonna be a guy in red, the Acolyte. We're gonna stand on top of him, and then we're gonna kill him. We're all gonna go as a group. Go. Make sure nobody dies. Stand on this guy in red, that's it. This guy here, the guy in red. Good work, everybody. Which gives me a shrine to use. Oh, baby. No, the rest shrine is not blocked. I don't know where my hireling is. The rest shrine is not blocked. There he is. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this missing strike. It doesn't appear to be working that much. I'm hoping Tomb of Jade will be a little bit more successful, just because it's a very, very powerful ability. And I want Tomb of Jade to actually work. Just because it's also very costly. It takes a lot of actual investment to get up to Tomb of Jade. I think I skipped my... Did I skip a core? Yeah, I skipped a core. Yeah. Oh, he didn't have close enough to me. Look at these corners. Look at these traps. Hey, what's going on? PKMN 12. I'm assuming that's Pokemon. I honestly have no idea. Door. Okay. Get that guy. One stands over here. Perfect. I want to make sure I don't want to hit the... Oh god, I don't want to hit that. It's my stupid AoE. No, Trina, why? Right. Fireball, this guy comes out. Boom, Dismissing Strike. The Dismissing Strike does work fairly well, it's just... I was finding it didn't work a lot when I was playing on... I did the Archon Chain and Devil's Gambit yesterday on Reaper, and I found it didn't work really at all, ever. It was Pikmin, but yeah, it's Pokemon. That's why I said PKMN. I'm not going to assume your... Oh my god. I really feel like this is not one I should use. You know what? I'm going to get a new method. I'm getting a new method. I'm getting a new method. That one hurts. Ow. I'm going to put her right there. Just get the next one. I don't really care. Yeah, it's Pokemon. Pokemon 12? But man, there's way more than 12. There's like at least 200. Like there's like this one. This one's like this. I don't know which number this one is. Rowlet. It's like number like 240,000. There's like a billion Pokemon, man. Alright, cool. So now there's 2 of these, so they should be able to knock out some of these. Now we just AFK it. Ooh! Almost got it! Oh god. Come on. Blow. Just blow! 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 Use your wind! Please! I don't know why it's not. Standing stone, please. This is the worst experience in a video game. There we go. I'm like just sitting here pulling my hair out like, oh. Now these monsters here, the Cinder Spawns, these are like one of my favorite monsters in the whole game, and I'm dead. I just got smoked. No, don't melee that, you piece of garbage. Yes, resurrect me. Thank you. Let's just heal everybody. There we go. Yeah, I really like Cinder Spawns. They're super cool looking monsters. They're undead fire elementals. They're just big giant guys. They do a lot of cool things. Is it really, really cool looking? But the big issue, or not the issue, is that one was a champion, and I forgot to turn my healer onto active, so she wasn't healing anybody. Like herself, because she can't be trusted to heal anybody. Let's just keep moving. We're taking too much fire here. We'll heal when we get through the portal. Oh, there's also currently a bug going through, which is that if you are... let me put her on active right now. Is that if you leash from your stone, so you go the full length from your stone, and then you leash... oh god. Sorry, if you go for the full length and you leash back to your stone, it resets your timer. Come here. Nope. Nope. Can't help that. Oh god, the Pandemonium guy. Every time you see the champions, I get really scared. That's kind of the thing that I've noticed about when I'm playing this Reaper difficulty thing here, is that I kind of focus a lot, so sometimes I'll like really lose my train of thought. I'm like, man, I don't want to die right now. Alright, Jatrina, you're totally useless. She just gets stuck. She's like, I'm going to attack the portals. We're not going that way. That was just my hireling thinking the portal was an enemy. We'll just wait for everyone to get through. He missed it. He was just standing. So we'll wait for him to come through before we keep going. Don't want to leave anybody behind. Ooh, purple wave. Oh. Yeah, I in general like to move exclusively as a group. By moving as a group, it's just a better way to play the game. Especially when you're doing something like this, where Reaper difficulty can be difficult. Fortunately, I have a really overpowered quarterstaff, which paralyzes targets, and I can do like chain attacks and stuff, which paralyzes entire groups. The paralyzers aren't normally that good, but this one's really good. Cool, this is another one of those red guy things, so make sure you run and jump on the red guy. The Acolyte of Flame. There's a trap though, so be careful. Oh my god. Yeah, just kill people. Oh, that was not what I intended to do. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. I accidentally teleported when I didn't want to. There's a res shrine there, so you guys can raise yourself. The last thing I used was a raise shrine. So maybe if I click use, she'll use it. Okay, so she's alive. So I can get her to cast a heal spell. Cast a heal spell? I can't get her to heal herself. What can I do? I'm trying to think of how to get out of this situation. Like, to move my hireling or something. Yeah, there's no way to get over to me anymore, so... I was just trying to clean up the guys. So you're gonna have to go around to the east side and use the torch and go down to the west. Okay, maybe I can do this. Do kind of like a longitudinal jump over here. I can dump her down here. Okay, that works. I can now get her to target herself. Heal herself. Good. Now I can get her. I can target me. Now I can run over. Incoming self-raise. Katrina, where'd she go? What? She ran like really far away. What the hell? Oh my god, she followed me. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. God. As long as she doesn't get attacked, this is actually fine. Unless I leash again. Okay, here's the plan. Get the soulstone. Great. Now come to me. We're gonna come over here. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, good. That's called hireling manipulation. Granted, the reason we're having so much difficulty right now is because we're doing Reaper difficulty with a very, very uncoordinated group. We don't have anybody doing anything in particular. We're just kind of like all playing. All right. All right, I'm gonna go find us a effort. See the stream now instead of watching YouTube. Yeah, man, you get that live interaction. It could actually be slightly better, or probably worse or the same, but that's not the point. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of a different experience. The one thing I like about Twitch is that it provides kind of like a, or that I like about Twitch. It's just the live aspect of it. I really like the live aspect of Twitch. In my mind, it's kind of what like makes the entire platform. I like YouTube, like watching videos on YouTube, but I'm not a big fan of making videos on YouTube. One, because it requires significantly more effort, and I'm really lazy, and I don't really want to do any work at any point in my life whatsoever. But I'm just gonna move out of the way and hold on to these. We'll have them for the next one if you guys want to kill that. No? Alright, whatever. We'll get new ones, I guess. I'll go kill this. Okay. Time to kill this guy. Okay. Come back here. I can't get him to fight me. I have to intimidate him? There we go. That works. There we go. Okay. Get my hireling to come over here. Yeah, it's a different experience being on, like I said, being on the live end, because the live end, I have your stone, and I was rezzing you. Like 50% of this cleric's rezzes are just like, it's people out of range. It's been a bumpy day for the cleric. It's largely because hirelings don't really have meta magic feats. I'm just gonna go find a effort real quick. There's probably one around here. Yes, portal. Good. Method. That's what I want. Cool, I got one. I'm coming back. But, yeah, I'm like a little bit too lazy to actually do something on, oh, I got two of them. That's going to make it a bit faster. Oh, and we have a method over here. It's even better. We have two of them over here. Look at that. Got so many. Good job, everybody. Can I just miss this elemental? I don't think I can. Because it's race fire elemental. Yeah, I can't dismiss it. Damn. It'd be really cool if you could, though. Uh-oh, he knocked me down. Am I dead? Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump, don't jump! Oh, we killed him mid-jump. I don't see would have, like, wiped our entire team. Alright, final boss time. Final boss can't spawn as a champion, which is actually going to make Sinus surprisingly easier than most of his Cinder spawns. I say surprising because that is kind of surprising. Right. Rip this guy apart. If I rip this guy apart, I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of energy damage to me. No, my levels. I need those. Give them back, you bastard. Hey, we got him. I think everybody died, though. Rena died. I died. Yeah, Viper should be able to get him. I think all bosses should be champs. I like the idea of that. I don't think it would be a good idea. But I like the idea of all bosses being champions. Oh god. Yes, please res the guy I tell you to res. Oh, this is not working very well. Because of my negative levels. Can't see anything. Here we go. Yeah, that was good XP out of that one. And we got 306 Reaper XP, which is really good. Later, Iron Hands, thank you for tuning into the Strimstream there. They should be on Reaper 10. Yeah, I agree with that one. Make it difficulty. I hope you weren't asking me, because I definitely already left. I'm ready to level up and start doing level 15s. Later, Macabre. Ooh, and there's actually a group doing level 15 Reaper quests. Who was doing that one? Cool, thanks to the group, boys. Acid Wit, come on, let me in the group. Reaper 1, let me in the group. Come on, let me in the group. You know you want me. I'm Strim Tom. What kind of character am I using? Some kind of monk wizard? I'm actually using exclusively a monk. The Henshin Mystic monk, to be exact. Henshin Mystics are the kind of monk that uses kind of like... I hate these trees getting in the way. They're the kind of monks that use magic to kind of enhance their abilities, so I get like little energy beams and blasts that I can shoot out of my hands and stuff. It's pretty cool and fun. The biggest thing is that they recently got a update where they got a lot of melee power and bonus damage while using staffs added to the tree. So I'm effectively the best staff fighter in the game. Rogues used to be the best staff fighters, but they are now not even close to monks in how good monks are right now. Acid Lore and Dexterity is now going to get replaced by this new ring, which is False Life and Dexterity. It's more Dexterity, which is better. I'm playing as a monk. Doesn't want me to join his party. Why not? Oh, either way, I'm going to be taking level 17 here. Yeah, so I'm playing exclusively a monk. The idea behind this character is that I've got wisdom as my most important stat, and my wisdom as high as I possibly can, and just kind of like slamming on people. So it seems to be, what, 42 right now? Hey, everybody. Oh, we're all in the same group. It's even better. So this character, because I'm putting a lot of points in the Henshin Mystic tree, it gives you a lot of stuff like melee power and physical resistance rating out of the core tree, and a lot of damage with quarterstaffs. From Shintao, picking up physical resistance rating. I'm about to get Tomb of Jade, which is effectively just a stun on a 30 or 1 minute cooldown. And then also just defensive stats. And then Ninja Spy allows you to use dexterity to hit and damage with any weapon while you're focused, as long as you remain focused. So level 20 with a 1.8 weapon die and 40% dodge, no item. 46% dodge. Yeah, right now I'm at 29% dodge. I'm working on it. I will get more dodge later. It's all part of the plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna take level 17 real quick. I don't think I didn't get enough Reaper points to actually get a new ability. I'm 5,400 points away from getting my next point of Reaper. Ooh, a Reaper enhancement tree. Give me some of that, some of this, give me some of this, and more jump. Where's jump? Oh, I can put points in swim. Let's go with swim. Swim's probably better than jump. Yay, nothing can spawn from my death. Now those shadows won't spawn. And the most important thing, kaboom, Tomb of Jade. Now, on a 1 minute cooldown, I can actually Tomb of Jade monsters. God, I have so many spells I can cast. Now I can stun anything I want with the DC 54 will save. Which is kind of neat. Oh yeah, and a lot of melee power. I've got a lot of melee power on this character. Which is going to continually go up as we go along. I don't need that cloak, don't need this, don't need that. I'll keep that, don't need this. No Star is the best item ever. Ooh, what? That was a devoted ring. But it's not devoted to... Oh no, it's dire devoted. That's crit. Okay, I don't care about crit. I'm going to go join those guys doing Delirium. The nice thing about this character is because my main weapon is a staff, I get access to the Elemental Bloom. That's kind of like the primary weapon here. Elemental Bloom. Got Paralyzing, and it drains their will save, so it's pretty good. Yeah, man, Dragonborns are coming out. They're really cool. I'm not sure if this is going to be easier or harder. I'm assuming easier, because we've got a whole group here, and everyone's a TR. So, yeah, this guy's got a bunch of lives. I don't know how many lives I have. How many lives do I have on this character? I think I have a lot. I'm a completionist with, yeah, 3 paladin and 2 fighter lives. And then, here's my completionist date. That was a long time ago. Oh, we're doing Reaper 2 skulls. We're supposed to do Reaper 1. Apparently now we're doing Reaper 2 skulls. Damn, this guy's confident. Oh, we're all gonna die anyway. We're 16k. That's the problem with all the level 15 quests. They give like no XP. I hate level 15. Yeah, Dragonborn's coming to DDO. Man, it's like you guys don't pay attention to any of the news. The 11th anniversary is coming up, and so the Dragonborn's going to be coming out. They've been talking about it for like 3 months now. Huge! It's going to be huge when Dragonborn comes out. It's going to be a brand new player race. It'll be level 1, so I don't know if there'll be an iconic version of it, but I do know that it will be a level 1 playable race. So when you buy it, you'll be able to play it starting at level 1. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, it's iconic, so you have to like pay to actually get access. Like you have to buy hearts or whatever to actually use it. Wow! 3 champs! I don't know if we can beat these drinkers. There's 3 champs here. Oh, it is 1 skull? Oh, it is 1 skull. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's disappointing. I want to do it on 2 skulls. Drink these bones under the table on 2 skulls. How much will it cost? I don't know how much it will cost. I'm assuming $9.95. Because that's what other stuff costs. But I'm going to be making one day 1 when it comes out. I'm going to be reincarnating this character into a Dragonborn that's going to be doing exclusively Reaper difficulty. Go everybody, drink! Fortunately, my saves are super high. Hold on, you're winning. I'll get you another drink. That's right. Give me another drink. That people are faster than me. So I'm really excited to actually get a chance to play with it. Reaper difficulty seems like it'd be just the kind of, or not Reaper difficulty, Dragonborn seems like just the kind of thing up my alley. If you've ever played Neverwinter, they have Dragonborns in that game, but Neverwinter's not a good game. Dungeons & Dragons Online is a super good game, and it's gonna have Dragonborn, so I'm really hyped. I'm always more excited for new races, honestly, than new classes, because new classes generally only going to be played one way. If you look at like Warlocks, or not Warlocks, but yeah, if you look at like Warlocks, most people just play it in the one way, the blasty kind of Warlock. But if you look at like dwarfs or halflings or humans or anything like that, people play them in all sorts of different ways and varieties. And that's why I kind of like the idea of races a little bit more than classes when it comes to new content. Whoa! The world's all screwy.
No,
Ooh,
nothing is
low.
wrong at all. You should go about your business.
Oh man, these guys get destroyed by me because I got Dismissing Strike. Tomb of Jade. Oh, I didn't even get to like see him Tomb of Jaded because he died so fast. Probably Strength Con or Charisma if anything like Tabletop, or Strength and Charisma. Well, that depends. So this game is based off of the 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons experience. Now, granted, even though it's based off of 3.5 D&D, 3.5 D&D didn't really have Dragonborns in them. 4th edition had Dragonborns, and 5th edition had Dragonborn. But 3.5, the closest thing to a Dragonborn was like half-dragons, which are not the same thing as Dragonborns. Half-dragons are, like, Dragonborns are kind of like the incarnation of dragons and humans, whereas half-dragons are literally dragon bones a human, or whatever, and then it's really, really powerful. A lot more powerful than your normal monster. So, I'm not sure what the rules would be for that. So, Charisma makes sense, but anything else I couldn't tell you. Actually, it's true. If it is Strength and Charisma, that would be perfect for Bearlock. In fact, if it was Constitution and Charisma, it'd be even better for Bearlock. Oh, baby. Bear Warlock. If that's true, then Bear Warlock just got a huge buff. Did I just kill a Flaming Sphere? God damn it. What are we missing? Did we not save somebody? Oh. Charlotte the Scarlet? Get out of here, Charlotte the Scarlet. Collectible. Well, you guys might have an idea. I'm very curious. What kind of Dragonborns will you guys be playing? Since you know it's going to be coming out. Anybody got any builds or any ideas that they kind of want to do with? Not seeing the stats, obviously, but just like, hey, you know, this seems like a really cool thing. Oh, Carnage Reaper, and I don't have any health. Ooh. Ooh, later. See ya. This room is full of Reapers. That room is literally full of Reapers, and I have 5 negative levels right now. I'm just going to shoot energy. Oh, God, I'm just going to kill this, I guess. I don't have enough ki. Oh, I can't kill that. No. I have to fight to get my health back. God damn it. All right. Come here, Reapers.
You don't like the way the kitchen key is.
Oh, the kitchen key. It's soulless. Got damages. Ooh. I don't want to fight that. I'm going to stand over here. Oh, don't come for me. What a jerk. I want to live. Oh, my God.
The kitchen key is back where
It's the negative levels that really get me right here.
rear corner of the library.
If it's Con and Charisma, Dragonborn Sorcerer is always a common standard and awesome. That's true. Constitution and Charisma would be really, really good for Dragonborn Sorcerer. Put TR into Bearlock, so Bearlock. So you're going to be a dragon that turns into a bear. I love it. A dragon that turns into a bear. Somebody use a Potion of Wonder. Oh my God, someone used a Potion of Wonder, so there's blades that are following people. That's really funny. Hey, a little bitch! Gotcha. Oh, there's a beholder over there. 7 negative levels. No. Too many negative levels. Oh, I am not okay with this. Oh well, I can still freeze it solid, but too many negative levels. Favorite Soul Dragonborn, that would be pretty cool. Kind of like, if only there was like a dragon-based religion. That would be awesome if there's a dragon-based religion. So you could like be like a servant of Bahamut or something like that. As a favorite soul. If it's Strength and Charisma, easy Paladin race. Oh, easy Paladin race, or even just Fighter race. I can definitely see Strength and Charisma also just being good for Fighter as well. Or more importantly, Bards. Ooh! You ever wanted to play a War Chanter? But like a War Chanter, like the two-hander War Chanter, where you just run around, where you need your strength to be really high, but you need charisma as well to be able to use all your freezing effects. That would be cool. I'd love to see something like that. Ooh, where are we going? What's this? In this room? Box. Am I not supposed to touch this? Already left. It's locked. Okay. Well, I think I walked away, so. Kitchen door? Oh, I can go into the kitchen. Flambies and hambies on Reaper mode. For dragon gods and lore, every member of the Sovereign Host can and does take appearance of the dragon. Oh yeah, forgot about that. See, the problem is, a lot of the Eberron lore, I actually get very confused with the Elder Scrolls lore. Because of the, oh god, the usage of dragons in imagery and stuff. I find it very similar. I don't have a way to, I mean, I can raise this guy actually. Gito. 0% chance? Why do I have a 0% chance? Oh, that's why I have a 0% chance. I need my planar gird. Planar gird. I'm lagging something fierce. I'm not resistant. Okay. There you go, 20%. Got him. Rolled a 19. Yeah, I really gotta buy scrolls. Chest back here? I don't know who said chest back here. Oh, it was a G. Oh, he can open this chest? I don't know. Get out of here. Apparently we're not doing this. I'm just gonna follow the team. They want to keep going with the quest. That sounds like a pretty good idea. As I've said myself, try not to get separated from your teammates, so I think we're gonna try to do that. I will embody the thing I say that we're supposed to do. Be the change you want to see. I don't know how to open this. I have no idea. Maybe there's a hidden door here. Okay. Pile puzzle. Bad dial puzzle. Get back to the ground. I love the DM dialogue where it's like, you better show that dialogue puzzle who's boss. Macabre? Oh, he's dead. He's dead, son. He's dead. If we can kill this alien. Yeah, a light unending would actually be really good for this character because it would give me a way to like actually escape, or actually deal damage to monsters that have a lot of damage reduction. Okay. Oh my god, tile puzzle, go away. I think this is right? No, that can't be right. Okay, got it. Boom! Look at that. Tile puzzle solved. I'm gonna use this shrine before I go to the final fight. Hey, a big barrel. I want to break the big barrel. Why did I do that? Yeah, I like the fact that these tile puzzles, like, they change themselves. They do whatever they want. Yeah, after this I'm going to make sure I go buy scrolls. Because if I don't buy scrolls, I'm just going to die and do nothing. The issue with like Reaper 1 groups and stuff that I can definitely see is that a group like this, it's pretty much expected that every single person is going to be self-sufficient. Whereas in a realistic scenario, not everybody is going to be self-sufficient. You got a lot of people, if it's a pug group, varying degrees of skill and stuff, which is why if you did want to do Reaper difficulty, make rolling some kind of healer type will pretty much get you accepted into every single group. There's going to be a beholder popping out of here somewhere. There he is. Hello. We got a lot of damage going around here. The goal here is just to kill the beholders. Use moment of clarity to buff my guys, but anyway, my Reaper charges don't really last long. Memento doesn't really last long. What? 20 seconds? 20 seconds on a, or 30 seconds on a 1 minute. Wait. says duration 20 seconds, and it says double strike and double shot for 30 seconds. Ooh, screwing with my medicine, man. One of those things is correct. I don't know which one. Cool. There we go. I'm not entirely sure how many quests are going to be doing on Reaper difficulty, but it's just more fun to play in a group. So I'm definitely tempted to actually play this character in like or to reroll this character into some kind of healer, like a Dragonborn healer, maybe like a cleric or favorite soul. I'm really thinking druid potentially even, because druid could be like a real contender for like just a really top tier option. You know what I'm saying? Now I just gotta figure out what to put the rest of my points in. I think the kind of the next thing I'm gonna focus on right now is probably picking up agility. Get that extra dodge cap so I can up my dodge even higher. Agility seems like it'd be good. Yeah, potions. Then we go pick up scrolls. Apocalypse now. I always think it's Apocalypse Snow, but it's not. It's Apocalypse now. Oh, it's a full group. Loads of dust, Reaper 2 or 3. I can see that. Yeah, it just seems like you know that new race would be really cool. I'm definitely disappointed that there's not going to be like the release of a kobold race. But one of the things that I can tell you that did happen, or that I did investigate, that I wanted to make sure. Yeah, Druid Healer would be absolutely better for earthquakes. Like at this point, it'd be great because once you hit level 15, that's when you get access to your 8th level spells, and you do have earthquake. So. Yeah, Harbinger of Madness would be good. I'd be down for that. Some Divine Scrolls. Let's see what we got here. Where's Raised Dead? Raised Dead seems pretty good. Let's pick up some of these. Let's pick up, I don't know, 50. It's not that expensive. And let's pick up some Restoration Scrolls. Let's pick up like 50. That's 100 scrolls there. And is it gonna heal scrolls? Can I get heal scrolls? Yeah, let's pick up like 100 of these. Can I even use these? Nope. Oh, whatever. In case somebody needs healing. More specifically, me. And I need healing. Yeah, Druid healers would make... Or Druids just make really, really good healers. A lot of garbage in my inventory. I'll ask the guy. Yeah, so like I said, I'm kind of disappointed we're not going to get kobolds. The big reason I push for kobolds is because I want to make sure that the Dragonborn, or not the Dragonborn, but the race that would get released would have like actual good, unique animations that you'd be interested in looking at. The half-orcs, the whole concept that the half-orc is a different race, but it has the exact same model as Purple Dragon Knight, like really gets under my skin. I'm okay with races like Warforged and Bladeforged having the same model. Or elves and, you know, drow elves having the same model, just different skin. But if you look at, like, you know, the like half elves look terrible, but at least they look different. And all of the base models, you're looking at your humans, elves, that sort of thing, they're not just like different. They have different animations, different ways they swing their weapons and stuff. So I really wanted to make sure that when the Dragonborn released, it wouldn't just be a reskinned Purple Dragon Knight, which is my fear. That you would literally just get a Purple Dragon Knight with the same Purple Dragon Knight animations and everything. It would just have scales on it. Sure, it would be cool, but it wouldn't be as cool. Ooh, reforming. Ooh. Alright. We're gonna reform here. Missing. It's not missing, it's not Harbinger, missing. So, I was assured that the actual race themselves are actually, like, good. That they have unique animations, they're a unique thing. You got a jump skill plus 1,000 at the kobolds at the beginning or anything to go by. It's true. They can actually jump up on those little window things, which would be really, really, really annoying. But that's okay. It's just a way to add, you know, flavor into everybody's characters, right? Can't play the game without any kind of flavor. So I like that idea. Kobolds having like a jump of 10,000, but it only works when you're jumping backwards or sideways. Get on top of stuff. Yeah, I was assured that the Dragonborn actually do have very, very interesting and good, But I was assured that the Dragonborn actually do have really good, hey, welcome, like good animations, and they're not just reskinned purple dragon knights. I was like, so, I can pass that along to you. I don't know entirely what they look like, but I can just say I've been told they are not reskinned purple dragon knights, which would make me sad. I mean, I'd still buy it. Even if it was, I would still buy it. I want to play as a dragon. Because you have to understand, it's Dungeons and Dragons, but there aren't dragons everywhere. There's dungeons pretty much everywhere. Like, look, I just entered a dungeon, but this dungeon doesn't have a dragon. There's a lot of reasons for that. You can't just have dragons everywhere. That doesn't make sense for them from a story perspective. And also, man, if there were dragons everywhere, it would be pretty hard for anybody to do anything. Like, oh, I'm going to go get groceries today. Oh, too bad there's a dragon in the way. Stuff like that. So, you know, it's important that there aren't just dragons strewn about the world, you know, all over the place. But, be that as it may, I didn't lie, it's one skull. But be that as it may, the fact that when you have Dragonborns, now you actually have Dungeons and Dragons, because every dungeon will have a dragon in it. You yourself playing will be the dragon for your dungeon. It'll always be Dungeons and Dragons. You'll be like, cool, let's do a dungeon that has a dragon in it, and it's me. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it works really well. Hey, apparently there's a dog behind me, and I got tripped? What jerks? Jade. Later. God, I love Tomb Jade. Ability's sick. I don't know how much health these dogs have, but they really don't take a lot of damage. Defeat the dragons so that the villagers can get groceries. Yeah, that'd be a sick quest. I would definitely play that quest. It just seems like a worthwhile cause, you know? It's like help this old lady across the street. Okay, well, what's in the way? A dragon. Like some kind of 75-foot tall dragon just in the middle of the road, just kind of chilling. Man, I don't want to get groceries. I work at a business, and guy calls in. He's like, "Hey man, we need this thing for tomorrow morning." The guy calls in, you know, after quitting time. So I'm a good guy. I answered the phone, but I told him like straight up. I was like, "Yo man, that's cool and all. I know you need these things. So that's why I'm going to write it down. Just so you know, I'm not going to have it for you first thing in the morning." The guy's like, "Well, what do you mean you're not going to have it first thing in the morning?" I'm like, "Because it's quitting time. I got to go buy groceries. And that sucks." And he's like, "Yeah, I understand. I just bought groceries. And it sucked." Like, "Okay, man, sounds good. I'll be there later. Get the stuff." And I was like, "Good. I'm glad you understand." Oh, it's blurry. Okay, and a ray of exhaustion is really bad. Here. I don't like it when there's a lot of champs, especially champs that I can't really deal with. Like Fey Touch, where it's got dodge and blurry. I don't have true seeing, unfortunately, so. I do have a cleric that is hell-bent on keeping me fully powered. I'm gonna move the cleric up over here so they don't get murdered. Put him on passive. I don't think any monsters spawn on that side. Ooh, is he pulling the lever? Oh, yeah, definitely. That lever's definitely been pulled. Nope. Don't want to deal with this. Create a Thrackhound. Dismissing Strike. That's the nice thing about playing as the monk. Because I get access to Dismissing Strike, I can kind of just eliminate, you know, relatively large portions of the monster attack force. Immediately. I don't do Constitution damage on my attacks, though, which is kind of disappointing. Let's say that I should. Just that would be good if I did. I just don't. I do have Tomb of Jade, though, which is good. But yeah, every single quest would have a dragon in it. I'm trying to imagine if you actually shoehorned a dragon into every single quest, like bringing the light. You know, it's in the gambling den, and then you go to fight Ramsay Moorcourt, you look in the mirror, and then a dragon pops out from behind the bookcase. It's like, roar! Like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons. You're not even thinking about like the harbor quests. Even if you put it onto quests like this, it's like in the Saltire district. You know, we're going through. It's like, oh, what's in the not the Blackhole, the Swiftfoot headquarters. Pull around the corner. There's supposed to be like little rats here or something. It's like there's actually just a dragon just chilling in the room. It's like, oh, hey, buddy. I did like the abundance of dragons in Epic Giant Hold. It's one of the reasons why Epic Giant Hold is just fun to explore, because the monsters are always in different places. You never know what you're gonna find, and sometimes dragons. Just like, ooh, dragons. Turbulent EP. Sounds pretty good. Keep one of these. Ooh, get out of here. That guy sounds dead. Hey, Famine Reaper. I gotta take care of this right away. Hooah! That's how you take care of Famine Reapers, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Famine Reapers. Goodbye. Taken down. Immediately stun them. Any more Reapers out here? No. Just monsters. Okay. This super champion taking this in the background here. I don't really want to fight that. Have to. I don't really want to. Now, as a monk, I do have the ability to heal with Healing Key, and they did double Healing Key, the numbers on it. Hey, No Bob, how's it going, man? Pretty good. Kinda good. Really good. Oh, I can't Tomb of Jade that guy, because Tomb of Jade's on cooldown. No. Okay, come up, get the Reaper, one-shot, or the Reaver, one-shot that guy. Hey, Tomb of Jade. I will say one thing. Having Tomb of Jade does make Reaper significantly easier, because you can just do this. And then they're like, what do they do? Reapers, even though they look like they're undead race, are not immune to crowd control effects. You can crowd control the hell out of them, which makes them a lot easier to deal with when you know that. They are, however, not... Oh, God, he teleported onto me. They are, however, not undead. Sorry, but they do have death block, which prevents them from being, like, one-shot. Oh, God. I got healed for, like, 200. How did I Plague Reaper. Out of here. A lot of bouncing around. Oh man, that Reaper's touch really, really reduces healing. There we go. When Plague Reapers touch you, it reduces your incoming healing by way too much. Oop. Not too much. Like it's fine. The amount is actually right, but it's just a lot to deal with. Especially if you're not ready to deal with it. Ah, Cyclonic Blast from below. Oh my god. Is it just going to keep doing that? That's not fair. Look at that. Look at the... Just spamming a Cyclonic Blast. That's way too much to deal with. Oh, there's a lady over here. So I'm going to jump across, talk to the lady, and apply the Mark of Madness. Jump across, talk to this guy, and by talk I mean whoosh. Image. But yeah, Reaper difficulty is going really fun. I'm having fun anyway. I've been playing Reaper difficulty a lot. I played it yesterday, playing it more today. Like I said, I'm still trying. I really want to build a static group so I can actually do Reaper difficulty competently. I like the idea of playing as like a healer for Reaper difficulty, or at least having a healer in my group. That would be good. But Reaper's the kind of thing where you can pug it, it just doesn't pug as nice. Ooh, what did she die to? Oh, I told her to stay still. But she was unactive. Okay, that's my fault. Well, I'm not going to be able to go get her, so... Boop. Oh! He just ninja dodged my actual attack, which means I could die here. Yeah, personally, I think Reaper difficulty turned out really well. It provides a lot of different people from different skill sets and skill levels with different ways to play the game, which is important. And then also, it's just really cool.
But I'll use the boss and
my character does a lot of damage, the monsters do a lot of damage. God, I don't want to go over there. Beast Mark, look at this. Dodge, dodge bypass, and fortification bypass. Oh, okay, Beast Marks are ones that you really want to avoid, because apparently a Beast Mark, yeah, dodge bypass and fortification bypass. That sounds bad. That's bad. Okay, I don't want to deal with Pale Fire. I don't want to deal with any of this garbage. So what we're going to do, I'm going to sneak down over here. And we're going to go in the room. Dismiss. I missed with my dismissing strike, which is really bad. I'm about to get cyclonic blasted to hell and die. Oh, we're not dead yet. We're about to be dead, though. We are, in fact, dead. I'm dead. I got locked in that group. Oh, no. Which means it looks like we have to restart the quest. We gotta reset. To step down from Reaper. Yeah, we'll probably have to just stop doing Reaper difficulty until we can actually get some, like a varied group of players. I like the idea of doing Reaper difficulty, but again, if you don't have like a broad type of players, like my character's strong, but I can't really heal myself. He's fighting his way around. Oh, Walk of Shame. No. I have to go from Korthos. God damn it. I never rebound. So yeah, we're gonna bump it down from Reaper 1. It's a bit too hard. I said without any kind of crowd control effects or healers, the missing chain can be a relatively difficult quest because my character I don't have a weapon that can actually bypass the damage reduction. I don't have a Metaline Aligned Transmutation weapon, which I could go make, but that quest is a little bit too tough. Problem is, I don't know which floor of the airship is the floor where you attune, so I have to figure that out. Not that big of a deal. Like I said, everybody dies, and it's the kind of thing where I'm okay with everybody with something like this happening. Like I said, everybody does die, especially in quests like this. Like Reaper difficulty would not be fun if I didn't die. So it's like, oh man, we can get all these quests super easy, and no one ever dies. Shucks. But it's just having not a single person in the party that's actually capable of resurrecting another person on 5 different floors is a bad idea. First, I think, like you know which one it is on my ship. I'd be impressed if you knew which one it was on my ship. But let's try first floor. Yep. Not there. On Galanda, it was on the first floor. Proving ground. No, it's not on the first floor, for sure. Yeah, so I have no idea. I'll figure it out later. It's not as important. But yeah. So there you go, everybody. Like I said, I like to think of myself as like being moderately good at the game. I forgot to repair my stuff. But I like to think of myself as being like moderately good, but you know, every once in a while sometimes you just bite it. You could take it down, especially by like the difficulty setting. That's meant to be more powerful. Oh, but there you go. Yeah, if you bind on the ship, it just makes it so when you release, you appear on the ship, and you're just standing right next to the healing thing. It just shortens runtime, that's all. Which is a little bit more convenient. Or a lot more convenient? I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. Here. Reset the quest. Put on elite difficulty. And we'll just do elite. Since it's only elite, I don't really need a hireling for this one. My character's super strong when you compare it to like elite difficulty. I'm gonna do a lot more damage to the monsters. I'm gonna take a lot less damage from the monsters. And I can fully heal myself with healing key. So my healing key is gonna go for about 200 as opposed to 100. Plus the champions aren't as hard. Used to bind the 12 before bindings. Yeah. I used to rebind all over the place. I remember when you actually would just rebind close to where you were questing at. Like whenever you would do a quest area, you'd be like, you rebind on like in Zorodusk Isle, you would rebind on the boat. I remember rebinding on the boat. Or the one-ear bugbear inn. So I'm not even remotely worried about these guys on elite difficulty, because I'll just knock them all down. So that's the kind of thing. Reaper difficulty definitely is harder than elite, as you can tell, because I'm not really looking at the screen. I'm kind of just like flying through the quests. But at the same time, even though it is like really not that difficult at all, or sorry, that elite is not really that difficult, Reaper difficulty still provided a lot of challenge. The higher tier champions are a lot more powerful than regular champions, and can really mess you up if you're not paying attention or if you're not prepared for it. I feel like there's a lot of monsters that just didn't spawn. Whereas here on elite difficulty, it's just like, oop. Oh. Just a dog champion. Not going to play with that. There's a dude sitting here though. Madman. My LFM is misleading. It's not misleading, it's just incorrect. And doesn't tell the whole truth. That's what matters. Not that the LFM is misleading, it's that it just doesn't tell the whole truth. Elite. Here we go. I don't want to mislead people, but serious remnants. So yeah, like I said, it's just a different way to do it. But you never bind anywhere. No, you just never bind anywhere because you never die. Doesn't matter, right? Never bind as long as you never die. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. I mean, I just said it. I'm not saying that that's what you would say, but I'm saying that's what I would say. Never need to rebind if I never die. I just generally forget, especially if you're on like the TR train. I usually forget to bind. It's just habit. If you never really release, especially when the game was only elite difficulty, which I didn't really need to release that often. If I was playing like a new build or a test or something, then I would release every once in a while. But in general, I wouldn't really need to release. Oh, I'm using a different one. I like the scenery in Northos. There you go. Man, you just gotta know what you like. That's all that matters. Wait for Swiper to get over here and I can heal him. I will wait for Swiper to get over here and then I can heal him. Oh, 10 rats. There you go. There, now I healed myself for 260. A little bit higher than it was before. I don't think you can dismiss mind flayers. I don't know, actually. Oh, apparently I can dismiss mind flayers. Okay. Oh, I guess because they're from the plane of Zoriat. But you can dismiss them. Wasn't sure. Like, I feel like that's the thing I definitely should know, but I render. Yeah, Tomb of Jade is essentially my Stunning Fist. Now, Stunning Fist is a much shorter cooldown, which makes it very versatile. Stunning Fist you can also mix with Dance with Death for hilarious 4-man stun shenanigans if you're playing a Monk Ranger. Which makes me think even though Pure Monk is really, really good, 4-man stuns from Dance with Death just seems like it would be too good to pass up. Like, too broken. I hate that these Thracians will just throw the cyclonic blast at me. I don't really like the scenery in Korthos, if I'm being honest. Korthos Island's kind of whatever to me. It's definitely nostalgia for me, but I really preferred the old starter zone to Korthos Island. Korthos had the big adventure area, and maybe the adventure area really entices people to want to actually like play the game in a certain way. But I just, hey, get bent, bent. Ooh. Ooh. What did he die to? Oh, Mind Flayer. Boop. On Godless Eternity and Reaper, sealing yourself for over 300 to 400 on your monk or on something else? Because if it was on a monk, I'd be really, really impressed. But if it's not on a monk, that's really what I'm curious about. Because if you're playing, saying like a cleric or something, like casting the heal spell, then yeah, I can see you for healing that for that much. Like on Reaper difficulty, my Bladeforged Bard is capable of casting Reconstruct on itself and healing itself pretty handedly. Damn, that's crazy.
The final entry in the diary
That's a lot.
reads, this
Like I've got, what is this here? 152 positive spell power, and I've got 80 healing amp. I thought would be, this is not bad.
In any case, no one will notice the disappearance of some common street rabble.
Alright, let's try the same room again, but not on Reaper difficulty this time. Just on regular, Heroic Elite difficulty. Not a single monster in this room is a champion. It's already going to make things a little bit easier. Cyclonic Blast still really hurt. It might be my downfall regardless of the fact that I'm on a lower difficulty setting. I can heal myself for 200, so it doesn't really matter. Right, I think? Just slowed. Oh, it's the goop that slows you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have 3 Paladin Pass lives as well. Yeah, I don't have the Jeet's healing amp. I don't have the bracers, which would be like what, an extra 60, I think, 60 healing amp. I don't think I have a healing amp item on this character. I might, but I don't think so. I'm only at 80, so no, I don't think I do. I don't think I have healing amp. 20 from ship, 30 from buffs, and 20 from Shintao. Yeah, I definitely don't have it. Oh, right, only works in Reaper mode. I'm trying to use my Reaper ability that only works in Reaper mode. Like, duh, of course that doesn't work.
A feeling of intense cold begins to emanate from
Thing comes from Palefire, just use that guy. I just hit this guy anyway. It really hurts. I can, though. Whew. Hurts.
Pale Fire's shield of frozen fire subsides for a moment.
So what's my plan for this character's next life? My plan is play a Dragonborn. I don't know what kind yet.
You have applied.
I didn't bring one because I don't need it. Elite difficulty too easy. Yes. Oh yeah, and you have full Shintao, so that's an extra a bunch because it's healing amp and also devotion spell power. I am not full Shintao, so I'm all damages. Yeah, what's the character for next life? It's definitely gonna be just Dragonborn. Dragonborn something. I don't know what. I mean, who knows? I might even do a Dragonborn Snowball build. Bard, Swashbuckler, Dragonborn Snowball build. I don't have 2 bards. And also, Snowball doesn't kick in until 14. So, I don't know about that. I'm definitely thinking that it would be better to do a Snowball build as a iconic, so you can just start at level 14. Kill Mr. Smythe. Go up here, and we dash over this. And we head back to the beginning, kill those dudes. Yeah, I can't really do that. But dexterity is also really low. This character, bear in mind, is not very optimized. This was my experiment for a Henshin Mystic build. The other character that I have that's also playing Henshin Mystic Monk that I'm currently leveling to get up to back to the level cap of 30. That character is, hey, something spit at me. There's a bunch taken over here. Give me some key. Give me my key back. I need to get more passive key regeneration, just so my key will just slowly tick up. I talk to this guy. He's gonna be like, "You're insane," but it's okay. He's Tomb of Jade. I don't really care. Tomb of Jade. The guy's dead. And that chest looked like it was in the air. It's really actually just on the ground. I don't like working for CSEC, but I do find you in sec. I do find you. I don't like working for CSEC, but I do find you sexy. Well, I also don't work for Citadel Security, but I find you sexy too. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. Everybody's sexy. That's not true. We're all lonely and watching the Strimstream. Though, maybe that's not entirely correct. Could be the case. I don't know what the real answer is. Yeah, I hope everybody's had a good Valentine's Day. I apologize if you're like here watching the stream because your Valentine's Days. Are we all three of us using, or we're all quarterstaff guys? What is this? How do we get a group that was 3 quarterstaff guys? It just seems improbable. Your date's making you watch? Well, you know what? I just think they have fantastic taste, if I'm being totally honest. It's just a true, accurate statement that whoever is saying, you know what, we really have to watch the Strimstream. It's a really good sense of taste. Yeah. One of the best streams you can watch out there. Although I do like the fact that the cleric just like didn't give a crap and just like let that guy get nuked. Oh, I find that really funny. Beer and cheesecake. Ooh, that sounds like a good date. I'm jealous. 70 centimeters of snow? Okay, that's madness. How much snow did we get today? Because it snowed a lot. I don't even know. I don't know if it's still snowing. It is actually still snowing. What's the forecast? Whoa. Alright, let's just get some going on here. Feed me, I'm not sure. We got snow. It is still snowing. How much snow? So it's 5 centimeters of snow today, and we had record snowfall of 28 centimeters yesterday, or the day before. Oh, no, Sunday we had record snowfall of 28 centimeters. It was a lot has happened in like a 8-hour period. Cool, next one is Sinister Storage. Sinister Storage. I wonder if my staff is going to break. Nah, that's probably fine. Elite difficulty.
From the depths of the warehouse, a man on the upper walkway
that's like way too much snow. That's like so much snow. Like that's like state of emergency level snow. That sounds crazy. That's like a lot of snow. You can't drive through 30 centimeters of snow. It just doesn't work. Doesn't matter what vehicle you have. So I hope you don't have to go very far to get to work, or at least it's within walking distance so you can actually get through the snow. like I said, that'd be complete madness. 36 centimeters. That's basically undrivable for any unplowed streets. It's almost bad. I know some people that live out in Winnipeg, and their system, or the way they have it set up, is that they don't get snow plowed. Like, they don't plow the streets all the time. Is that when the snow comes, the city puts out a schedule of when the streets are going to get plowed. And so if you find out that your street's not getting plowed for 2 days, you basically cannot leave your house for days. You get stuck inside because the streets just aren't clear. So just like, you could drive your car, but unless you happen to drive a snowmobile, your vehicle's usually going to get stuck in the snow. Oh, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying that that's a crazy, ridiculous amount of snow. I know the entire East Coast has been getting destroyed by snow right now. That's why I'm picking up the tail end of it by getting, like I said, we have 28 centimeters. Yeah, I would not really want to have a Winnipeg winter. Although, if I had to pick a winter, I'd pick a Winnipeg winter over a Regina winter on 8 days of the week. The Winnipeg winter sucks, but Regina winter is like minus 50. It also depends very heavily on the size of your city. For example, the city that I live in, relatively large city, when it snows, you can handle it. But when you have like a very high volume of traffic trying to get through areas, it's difficult for the snowplows to get around and maneuver. It really slows everything down. And when you shrink a 4-lane highway that goes, that's one of the major paths of transit through an area, you shrink it down to a 2-lane because of the snow, it really slows down traffic during the day. It really messes with everybody's schedules. Plus 10 in Edmonton. Oh, baby. Yo, you Edmontoners and your Chinooks. I don't have a Chinook going on right now. Not for me. It's not that cold outside. It was cold earlier. So like on Sunday, when we did get the 28 centimeters of snow, it was actually relatively cold. So as a result, because it was so cold, what ended up happening is on the drive home, the snow would melt off of the windshield, but then it would then freeze on the windshield on sections. So I have to continually stop and get out of my vehicle to smash huge chunks of ice off of the windshield that were frozen and would not go away. No, I missed the guy with my attack. You bastard. And Brandon, I'm done with prairie winters. Yeah, the prairie winters. It's just all flat, so you just get all the wind, and it's cold. I think you want to transfer to Canaan, but I don't play on Canaan. I play on Arganesson. So, unless you mean like, oh, you make me want to transfer away from you if you already play on Arganesson, then I'm sorry. Used to drive a tall 4x4 truck with tires instead of chains. Oh yeah. If your car is like appropriately prepared, then you can actually absolutely get through the snow, especially if you have like a larger vehicle. But I have a vehicle with a weak engine and no snow tires, which makes it difficult for me to traverse in the winters. No, I play on Arganesson. You can tell because the server is right up there. I hope I'm pointing in the right place because I'm not looking, so I'm assuming it's right there. Yeah, but you play on Candace. I play on Arganesson. Fantastic server. Did you know that the people of Arganesson are cool, and also the people of Arganesson are interesting? I mean, look at all the staff-based classes we have in this group. You don't get that many staff-based classes on other servers. No, you do not. Before you say, Strimstream, you can't verify those numbers. Strimstream, you can't verify those numbers. See, I got you. I said it first, so now you can't say it because I said it first. Why am I not using a good based weapon? It would really do more damage to this guy, wouldn't it? Ah, what are you gonna do? Try to level 17 person. Hey, the group is 15 to 17. Did you know that if you wanted to play with me on the Strimstream right now, you could just make an iconic and jump in? Blame Canada for Arganesson. A lot of people blame Canada for a lot of things. So yeah, I understand. Canada's master server. No. Arganessen is the best one, everybody. Like, you might have heard of, like, all these other servers that are kind of lame. Like Lameth. Or, Borean. No. So boring? No, no, no. We got Arganessen. Arganessen? Now that's Questin. There you go, everybody. How could you hate Canada? We have maple syrup. And great beer. And beautiful men and women. It's like, just all the things you like. Galanda is the master server. No, 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 no. Galanda is not the master server. Galanda is just happens to be the absolute, by far, most popular server on the DDO Discord group. Which, if you haven't joined by now, for the number of billion times set of times that I've actually explained that there's a DDO Discord server, if you haven't had a chance to actually join it, I highly recommend you do, especially if you play on Galanda, because they have an active group. There's almost 1,000 members on the DDO Discord server right now, and there's almost 1,000 members on the DDO Discord server. They're getting close to 1,000 anyway. And it's a really cool place. You can get in contact and chat with super fun people, find out, make groups. A lot of people have started making like big groups, especially on the Galanda section, because the Galanda people are very talkative and everyone's making friends. And so I highly recommend, if you're looking for either a place to chill when you're not playing DDO, maybe you need build advice, maybe you want to talk about Reaper mode, maybe you just want to chat with other people from your server, but you don't really know the best way to do it. Great way to do it. Plus, Discord is great phone interactions. If you want to talk about DDO stuff, but you're like riding on the bus, and you don't know anybody on the bus who plays DDO, and you're tempted to just sit down next to somebody and be like, hey, so I built this really cool like shuriken build. And then the person just looks at you and like kind of like gets weirded out, and then as you continue to talk, they continue to put less and less value in you as a person. You could do that, or alternatively, you could just go ahead and join the DDO Discord server and throw Discord on your phone, an extremely lightweight app, and then bam, you're talking to all sorts of strangers who actually want to talk about DDO, instead of just droning on and on to somebody you've never met, until you meet them and show them that they don't really want to talk to you or spend time talking to you. I don't think 600 of these are bots. I'm not convinced that there's 600 bots on the server. Either way, the Galanda section is really active. G-Lamo. And look at all the creative uses to call different servers lame. I like it. You just see what ideas I have for Reaper build? Well, you know, if you're bored, I actually do. I was gonna do this, but say you're looking up there and you see like, man, Strimtom, how can I get more of Strimtom? You know, this guy seems super interesting. Right above me, there's actually my Twitter where you can see when I tweet stuff. You know, all sorts of very politically charged stuff coming out of my Twitter, like my Valentine's Day, my tweet, which was roses are red, violets are blue, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Which is my favorite Roses Are Red poem. You can follow me there. But also, to be on the subject of Discord, say you're the kind of person that really likes Discord. Instant interaction. You also like getting an easier way to interact with the people that you like. You can always contact me through Discord, especially on the DDO Discord group, because I'm one of the moderators there, so I kind of have to pay attention to that. And also, I genuinely like to. But if you want, you can also, I don't know how to make a permalink to this actual thing. What am I looking for? I'm trying to talk while I do two things at the same time. Ah, there it is. But if you're bored, I have a link. I don't know if this is going to work. Bam, there's a link. If you want to join the official Strimtom Discord server, if you use Discord, you can do it right there, so you can badger me easily and see what I'm doing at any given time. So that way, if you're like, man, I want to interact with my favorite content creator, Strimtom, who literally only streams once a week and puts no effort in his content and says he's going to do stuff and usually doesn't end up doing stuff, then, no, that is the best Discord for you. That Discord watches you in its sleep. Do you make a Morning Lord or a Purple Dragon Knight? Well, if you make a Morning Lord, then you're starting a cleric. If you make a Purple Dragon Knight, you're starting as a fighter. Now, the most important thing is that Purple Dragon Knights are the ugliest people that have ever existed. Their faces are like this weird, like, square-headed shape. I don't even know how to describe it.
Pipe, there is no ladder down. It would appear you are going swimming.
It's just odd. Just very, very odd. You're the guy that sends us to the server groups? Yeah, I can do that. I absolutely can do that. Oh, if you're wondering and you just joined my, you saw one of you joined my Discord server, and you're like, oh, Strimtom's not in one of the channels. When I'm streaming, I'm generally, or like at least here, I'm not in one of the channels, so I don't get distracted. Because the stream is for like, this is the Discord, the DDO Discord, or DDO stream. Hey, man. But yeah, I'm the guy that sends you to server groups. If you want to join a specific server group, oh, it's a light bearer ooze. God damn. If you want to join a specific, oh, that healed the full and drained all my mana. What madness. I'm gonna die here. Maybe? Oh, I'm not dead. Nice. Back up to full. Yeah, I am the guy that sets you up in server groups. Or there's also other people that do it. You can look at Jibo or like you, who changes his name every 2 seconds, or CSI Stormreach or Dags. Any one of those wonderful, delightful fellows can help you out as well. Or you can just ping me. I'll do it. I don't know how to get it to work on my phone, though. I know there's ways to work it on your phone, I just don't know how to do it. Oh, these undead guys. Dead Cavalier. And the game is different when you're not playing with Reapers. Not the same, man. You've missed your special attack opportunity. I don't get it. What do you mean I missed my special attack opportunity? It just disappeared on me. Undead Ranger. Kinda wish I had like one of those bladed staffs, but yeah, that's the easiest way to reach me. Actually, it's not. The easiest way to reach me is like if you had access to my cell phone number, but I'm not going to put that out there because that'd be a terrible idea. I do really like my cell phone though. A couple weeks ago I picked up the Samsung Galaxy S7. Ooh, that's a nice phone. It's way better than the S3 that I had. Yeah, there you go. I can even do this. I can apply roles to people while I'm playing the goddamn game. Yeah. So like I said, I pop into general chat every once in a while whenever I actually have free time and do stuff. I originally didn't use that for the whole streaming thing, but I figure it might be easier to also build an audience. Plus, I need to get some people to help me out with Reaper difficulty. I need to expand my group of Reaper chaps, so great way to do it. Don't tell me I missed my special attack opportunity. Why does this happen? Man, I just wanted to have a special attack opportunity and I missed it twice. I don't know how. The S5 is fine. Like it's a good system, but oh god, it's a really good phone. My doorbell is ringing again. It's madness. How's that possible? It's actually really funny. So my doorbell rang earlier today. Guy comes to the door, and he's like, he walks away, and I like wave at him. He looks at me, and he's like, oh no, sorry, I deliver, man. My confuse, I deliver to wrong house. And he like walks away. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. So like I leave. Anyway, like 3 minutes later, a guy rings the doorbell. I'm not going to get the door right now. I have 2 roommates. I can do it. Anyway, guy like rings the doorbell, right? And he like, or like the doorbell rings again. So I go over to the front door. The guy's just, it's the same guy out there. And I'm like, hello? And he's like, oh, you know, I'm like, this is building for delivery, but you don't look, you know, like the person. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to look like? And the guy's just looking at me, and he's like, oh, it's for, like, gives me the name. And I'm just like, oh, that's like my roommate. Because it was a delivery. One of my roommates, her boyfriend, wasn't able to actually make it out for Valentine's Day, so he had, like, flowers delivered to the house, which was super sweet. But it was like, it was just like, huh? Like, why is this happening? Because the guy was like really confused. He's like, he didn't want to give me the flowers because he like didn't trust me. I'm like, dude, it's on the address. And then he gave me the flowers, and then I came upstairs and I was like, hey, delivery. And I got to play delivery, man. Your contractor's up, so you're looking for a new one. Ooh. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not on a contract with my phone and my provider. Just because I'm currently not on a contract. I have a plan that is non-contract, so I can escape it anytime I feel. But you got toasted. Oh, it's another light bearer ooze. That's why that happened. Yeah, flower power. Chicks dig flowers. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is like super easy. Like, if you guys are sitting there and you're like, man, I gotta find like, I need advice on how to like get chicks and stuff. I'll tell you some surefire ways to get chicks. For one is like cards and stuff. So like, if you have like a girlfriend or something, or you like recently started dating somebody, if you just want to like be nice, like if you get a girl a card and like just write something nice in it, they will like keep it forever because they're like, you know, they'll be like, oh my god, this is like super nice, and it works on like all women. I'm generalizing really, really hard, but just truth be told, chicks like cards. Chicks also like flowers. Valentine's Day or non-Valentine's Day, it's really easy. Just like every once in a while, if you just like surprise, it doesn't even have to be expensive flowers, nothing like that. Don't go crazy. Literally hit up your local supermarket on the way home, grab some of those flowers. It costs you like $10. Boom, bring it home, slap it in a vase, and then she'll freak out and because you're being super thoughtful. And now you might think to yourself, Shrimp, that's terrible advice. You're really telling people, oh no, don't care about the fact that you're actually buying a gift, but just do it because you think it looks good. Partially, if you actually take the time to go do something like that, in general, it would not be because you just want to do it because you're just trying to appease somebody, but because you'd also want to do it. It's just if you have difficulty forming your feelings into actions, it's a good way to do it. Just head to Ithilien and pick your own flowers. I can't go to Ithilien because I'm not level 100 in Lord of the Rings Online. My god. I'm level 75, thank you very much. Oh, it's going to take me a while to get to Ithilien. I am slowly leveling though. My warden is slowly leveling. Actually, I'm currently burning through deeds, like past deeds, because I hate having deeds that aren't done, like not being caught up. And for various reasons, my main character, Captain, I can't really play anymore. So instead, I'm just really leveling like that. Yeah. Also, this is something I've been telling everybody, but what I highly recommend you do is if you have nothing else to do, especially on like this Valentine's Day, anything like that. Not nothing else to do, but like, I highly recommend take the time while you have it. If somebody does something that you appreciate, make sure you tell them that you appreciate it. It might seem like not very much, but like, I recently sent an email to my landlord because he does like a really good job. He's been my landlord for years. So I just sent him an email that was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, you've been doing a good job as landlord. You've always been there, and I really appreciate it. You're like a super great landlord. I didn't ask him for anything. I was just like, yeah, you did a great job. And he sent me an email. I was like, wow, that was like really nice of you. He's whatever, and he's like, yeah, it really made my day. And I was like, no problem, man. Hey, no. Fast recall. Took you forever to get the game installed, Lord of the Rings Online? Yeah, that game takes 1 billion years to download. It's endlessly gigantic. Did I update the quest? No, I didn't. I don't care. We're on 404. In the flesh. A review loss. Altolic syndrome slowing you down. Yeah. The problem is I don't really like all the classes in that game. I don't really like champions that much. Champions kind of blow. Like I'm sure a lot of people enjoy them, and that it's not that they're bad, they can be fun. I don't really enjoy it that much. I really like the Warden. I like minstrels, but I prefer runekeepers for healing, just because of the style. Cool, sounds good, man. And I just haven't had the real desire to go and re-level my runekeeper. I've lost that one as well. But I really enjoyed the runekeeper healing, especially when the cap was like 65 and everybody was using minstrels, and I was like, no way, you can get Prelude to Hope lasting 75 seconds and you can coat the entire raid with it, and it restores mana. It's way better than playing as a stupid minstrel. Oh, the hunter? Yeah, hunters are really, really... I don't know what they did, but hunters are really broken. Like, as a hunter, once you get the ability Penetrating Shot, as long as you keep your weapon up to date, as long as you keep your weapon up to date, you will be able to one-shot kill every single monster on the landscape with Penetrating Shot alone. As long as it's a normal monster, you will be able to kill everything in one hit with Penetrating Shot. If you have an up-to-date weapon. That's all you need. You can even have a weapon that's a little bit lower, and then Penetrating Shot. One shot will kill any monster on the landscape. It's unreal. So. Yeah, Lore Masters are a lot of fun. They're a lot easier than they used to be, because the pets are a lot stronger than they used to be. As well, you get access to a wider variety of pets than you used to have access to. Because you get the eagle to start off and stuff like that. I will say I kind of miss... I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to playing my Burglar, because now you can't do crowd control while mixing in some damage. It's basically you're either damage base or crowd control. So I don't know if I could play that again. But yeah, Lore Master is pretty fun. I have a level 65 Lore Master. Yeah. The character roster that I have right now is I have a 75 Warden, I have a 65 Lore Master, I have a 65 Hunter, I have a 61 Guardian, and then I'm currently leveling a Captain at the moment to re-get my or to replace my Captain that I lost. Do you get a Cave Troll? Unfortunately, you do not get a Cave Troll. Cave Troll! I'm pretty sure somebody screams that in one of the movies. Didn't read the books, though. I liked Lore Master. I thought they were interesting, but I definitely preferred other classes over Lore Master. Although I did like the fact that when you went red traded, you destroyed people as a Lore Master. When you go red, because you get Ensko to War and also Flaming Gourd, and the Gourd does such a ridiculous amount of damage, it was stupid. It was like, everything explodes. But, I don't know, I played Lord of the Rings Online mostly for like super endgame, so I did a lot of mathematics, a lot of spreadsheets. It's pretty much how I fell in love with Warden, is because the amount of spreadsheets you have to do to kind of figure out to maximize your block rating and stuff like that, especially in combat because you get temporary buffs. Ooh, baby. Oh, what? Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm just talking about Lord of the Rings Online. Maybe we should stay on topic, huh? You guys are provoking me to talk about something else. Just talking about fun games. God, too many fun games made by Standing Stone. I can see that champion. That's right there. That's just waiting for me. I kind of wish we could flip it back up to Reaper mode at some point, but need more people. Can I backflip yet? No, I can't. I haven't put any points in Tumble. Waiting. If you have never played this quest in the flesh, it's the absolute best quest when it comes to the voice acting. The guy who plays Yalthun, whoever they did, and the actual voice effect and stuff, they did a really good job of making it very ominous. He's super sarcastic. He's kind of like just a jerk. Hey, welcome. What are we missing? We're missing... Some of these aren't spawning, I don't think. Oh, I can reopen this. Is that mirror working? No way. That mirror works. I can see me. So pretty. Yeah, I definitely don't read the Lord of the Rings books every single year, because reading books is for suckers. Like, why read the book when you can watch the movie? Like, I ain't never read them Harry Potter books, but I did see all the movies, and I will say that the movies don't make a lot of sense. Google Docs. Spreadsheets. Oh god, what is this? I should never click Google Docs, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey look, a list of characters. Ooh. Yeah man, I'm telling you, books are for chumps. How dare I? Ooh. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling it like it is. Yeah, I'm sure the books are better, but I don't have time to read the books, so I watch the movies. And the movies are interesting, but there's so many times where I'm like, huh, and what? The big thing that got me is for the Harry Potter series is there's like that point in goodbye. I'm so good at this game. There's that point in like the beginning of the 5th movie where all of a sudden, like, one, they start apparating, which they like just don't explain. They're like, yeah, by the way, we're apparating, and everyone's just teleporting everywhere, and it's cool. And I'm like, all right, sounds pretty good. And then, like, at the end of the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, but when they're in like the vault or whatever, and they're having that like fight, that everybody is just whipping their wand at each other, and no one's saying anything. They're doing magic without saying anything, which never happened in the movies before that. And they're all just like shooting stuff, and I was like, I don't understand. Why is this happening all of a sudden? They didn't learn this in school. I was just like so confused. Oh no, I have a lot of D&D books. I have all my 3.5 books. Ooh, the 3.5 books? Just back there? Oh, so many 3.5 books. Big fan. I sleep with my 3.5 Player's Handbook. Like one of the best.
Polite of me to leave the door to the private wing.
So many staff builds.
You'll need my personal crest to get in.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace. I got you. Ray's dead. Nah, damn it. You know of 2nd edition? Yeah, I'm definitely more of a 3.5 guy. 3.5 is absolutely where it's at. For me, that 3.5 just kind of like embodies the balance, the right balance between character building and roleplay. I find that I couldn't get into 4th edition as much because there was more of a focus on the very specifics and nitty-gritties of the combat. 5th edition's pretty good, but I find there's too many rules that just don't make any sense and aren't really clarified. So that really got to me. But 3.5 to me is just like the penultimate. Like this is how you play D&D. Pathfinder's also really good though, so I'm not gonna say like there aren't other good variations. One of the best ways to play Dungeons and Dragons though is to play Dungeons and Dragons online. It's the best simulation of Dungeons and Dragons you can get out of a video game. Hey, look, a beholder. Jerk. I missed. Because one, it gives you the adventure. You've got the DM narrating everything, and it's all going overhead, which I find just interesting. It's something you just don't get in other games. Oh man, I don't have Ocean Stance on. So, last time I was a DM, we just saw 3rd. Yeah, 3rd edition is just not as good as 3.5. I don't know if this guy can do traps. Oh, there's traps. /LFH. Whenever somebody doesn't know where traps are, I just do this. Wait, does Zaketh as well have an elemental bloom? No, wait, does he have an elemental bloom too? No, he doesn't. Come on, buddy. You can get it. I'm looking for him. Wait, who searched that? I didn't search that. Oh! Ashasim. Ashasim? He's also a rogue. Yo. There we go. Now people can stop following. Go, go, go! And that guy gets looted. Yeah, third edition is great, except for the fact that a lot of the rules don't make sense. I will say, I do like 5th edition in a lot of ways, but if you work at Wizards and you're watching this stream right now, please don't get offended when I say that the 5th edition spellbook is the biggest abomination of a spellbook I've ever seen in my life, and the people that wrote it should not be allowed to write any more in any of these books. The spell section of the 5th edition handbook is organized alphabetically and is not at all organized by category. It doesn't, so the actual school of the spell is nowhere, and the actual like people that can cast the spell is nowhere. So let's just say you're playing as, like I am, a rogue. I'm playing a rogue, and one of the variants of rogue is the Arcane Trickster. The Arcane Trickster is allowed to get access to enchantment and illusion wizard spells. This is great. So now you would think, because specifically in the book it says you have a class that can only get access to enchantment and illusion wizard spells, that there would be a section in the book where it's organized wizard spells, and then there's enchantment and illusion, etc. No, that is not the case. You cannot organize the book by spell school. So you have to sift through each of the wizard spells and go, okay, mage armor, and then find mage armor and look at mage armor, and it says, oh, okay, mage armor is not an enchantment or illusion. Okay, next spell on the list, and you have to then go flip through the pages of the book and keep doing it over and over and over until you find it. Now, what you would say is, oh, well, can't I just flip through the book, find, go through it, and then be like, oh, cool, command, that's an enchantment spell. I can just learn that one, right? Nope, command is a cleric spell, not a wizard spell. It is enchantment, but it is not a wizard spell. So then when you go through and you see command, cool, it's enchantment, it doesn't tell you that it's only castable by clerics. So all over the place, I've got guys in my group, because they haven't played Dungeons & Dragons before, they're not familiar with the spells. So a lot of spells are taken directly out of 3.5, but they look at it and they go, okay, cool, this ability is, this is an enchantment spell, that means I can cast it. And they don't realize they're not allowed to cast it, because they just pull them out. There is, just like in 3.5, there is the small section at the beginning of the spell section that organizes it by class and level, but the class and level doesn't tell you anything about spell school, and the spells themselves don't tell you about what class can cast it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So, like I said, it just drives me completely insane. I don't understand. Whoever wrote it is a bumbling idiot and has no idea what they're doing. Like, there's classes that only get access to specific spells from specific schools. It's not just the rogue. It's rogue, monk, wizard. But it's not organized by school. And it doesn't tell you who's allowed to cast the spells. You actually look up the spell. I don't know how much extra space it would have taken to like just say like enchantment somewhere along the line. Like I don't know. Maybe they would have had to put in like the ink would have cost like an extra $1 a book or something. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But unfortunately, Word of Recall just takes you to the Temple of the Sovereign Host, which is totally pointless. Because you'd never need to go there. Alright, here we go. Ooh, a Flameborn taken. Yeah. That's my very aggressive rant about how I think that the staff at Wizards who wrote that section of the book are complete bumbling idiots. It's like when you know that somebody clearly had they got like an intern or somebody who like doesn't look at spells to do that section of the book. Because it's just so wrong, and it's so obviously flawed. It's like I work at a company, and I don't work in the software division of the company, so every once in a while we'll have software rollouts go through our computers, and some of the changes that they will make to the computers are so baffling and confusing. It's completely obvious that the guy who made the change was like, oh, this is like a really good idea, and like put it through, but like doesn't work with the software. He just like makes changes to the software. I'd go into specifics, but I don't think I'm not allowed to talk about my business, so I can't do that. Yeah, this is really weird. Actually, I sort of can. Way back when people were changing over, like I work for an American company, and for doing transactions and stuff, there's a change for doing out-of-process payments. They changed to like accepting chip and stuff, which is great because using chip is good technology. But then what ended up happening is that they pushed through a update to the system, which made it so that it's like, cool, now the computer can accept chip with this new piece of hardware. Except my division is the Canadian division, and we didn't get the hardware. They never shipped it to us. So because we never got shipped to us, oh wow, I didn't even realize I was up there. Because it never got shipped to us, all of a sudden, we can't process any kind of credit payment whatsoever for about 8 hours while they go, oopsie doodles, we have to have a lot of phone calls, and there's some rollbacks to our system, and then all of a sudden, cool, now we can actually do this. It was the dumbest debacle I'd ever seen, and it was because just nobody thought about it. They were like, oh man, the Canadian division. All these Canadians. Like, we forgot about them.
So you must find another way.
Which, to be fair, a lot of people forget about Canada, so I'm not gonna, like, get too mad about that. It does happen, but... Ooh. Oh my god.
I can see that you will require a more direct approach. Yolthun's attack causes a nearby pod to burst, dispersing the psychic energy stored in the Mind Flayer's psychic.
Like I said, I'm sure the person that did it did not mean to intentionally ruin the experience of every single person that would read that book there afterwards. But they did, so now we have to deal with those consequences. Oh, I think he healed the full. Infernal back, get the hell out of here. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the 3.5 handbook. It's a great book. Do I have mine here? Yeah, it's over there. 2.5 book. Ooh, I should have been attacking. Totally spaced out.
More vulnerable pods appear as Yolthun draws on his psychic reserves.
I should be like doing stuff instead of typing. Which is what I'm basically doing right now. I'm just typing. Oh god. Ooh, Shadowmark. Yeah, but you get dismissed. Oh, he has... Shadowmark has Death Ward. Oh, that's neato. I didn't realize that doesn't work. Oh, we're just gonna kill this guy, I guess. He's stunned.
With his mind broken,
and now my phone is buzzing, making really loud old voice sounds because it does that.
Even to the natives of Zoriat.
Whoa! I don't have enough time to actually, like, read that. Reading is hard. I said reading is for chumps. I've done this before. Ooh, Mind Fury Symbiont. I don't want that. Try to... Cool, Acid Wit next. I don't really like Acid Wit, but whatever. We're gonna do it. It's fun. It's a fun quest. Shh. By fun, I mean we're gonna do it. So you gotta do pretty much every quest to level up. So probably not gonna do this one on Reaper difficulty either, just because you know, gonna have a good, solid, organized group to do that. Ooh, Axe of Famine. Sounds not interesting. A Potion of Bull's Strength. What a quest reward. I could get the Beholder Plate Armor. Some Beholders of Zoriat are fitted with the resilient metal plates that bolster their weak physical defenses. Metal from those same plates were used. So this is a metal piece of armor from another, that's made of metal from another dimension. Okay, that has magic psychic properties that infect the mind of those that attack you. Or you could get a Potion of Bull Strength. I mean, it seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. What am I doing? Repairing, that's what I'm doing. Then we're gonna go do Acid Wit. I only have 2 more enhancement points. God, I don't even know what to put my enhancement points in. They have defenses, so take less damage. Constitution? Or Wisdom? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna put points in something. Dream going past 10 tonight? A little bit. I just don't want to cut it here. I want to do Acid Wit first. I'm a psycho. Take the reroll. Yeah. Just I don't think you can reroll end rewards. Can you reroll end rewards? Oh, you haven't run any Reaper yet? I highly recommend you do. Shintao Core. Ugh. Gives 1 armor class. Oh, and 1 saving throw. That's pretty good. I don't know. You know, I think I'm just gonna not. Actually, no. I'm definitely gonna take the Argent Fist right here. I think I'm always gonna take that. So we're just gonna put that point there regardless. I'm always gonna take that ability. So. Let's do some Acid Wit. Acid Wit. Acid Wit. Elite. Battle bigger group. We do it. Shintao Core. Healing Amp. Do good. Stick builds. Did I dismiss this elemental? Blammo! Yeah, I can. That's awesome. I love that I can dismiss the elementals. Kablamo! That. Help Mira's last room, open the door, and... a Reaper. Yeah, I really like Reaper mode, because Reaper mode provides an exciting level of gameplay, especially when you're playing like in a slightly coordinated group. Because when you're in a slightly coordinated group, you're able to overcome bigger challenges. So it's not like entering a Reaper will wipe you all, or if you do all wipe, you're all on the same page of like, okay, this is how we're gonna have to solve this problem, this is how we're gonna fix it. But if we here this gotta kill this elemental. Oh god. I'll just too much ate it. I do like having a ton of crowd control, which is hilarious.
This pool is any indication.
No, we made a save! Oh, DC 54 will save. We made it. Stupid elemental. I don't believe that's fair. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Hey, welcome. I don't know if there's anybody on my ship. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, there's nobody on my ship, unfortunately. Right, the legend is back. Boop. I love just killing the Acid Scar elementals. It's the monk's ability works while using scented wraps. What monk ability? Which monk ability? I have a lot. If you want to see my list, you're gonna make me. I'm cracking out the list. Okay, here's the list. I have this many abilities. This is how many abilities I have. So I need you to be more specific with your ability. Welcome. Yeah, because Emerald, the Tomb of Jade, this one, where I go Tomb of Jade him, it's just an attack. It propagates through your weapons. Because it is just an attack, if you happen to have Tomb of Jade, and then you use Dance with Death, you can Tomb of Jade like 6 guys at the same time. Pretty hot. Hey, dismissing strike. That's good. Man, you guys made both their saves against Incinerating Wave? What's the DC on this? 10 plus Monk plus Wisdom plus Stunning. Damn, so that's a 54 on Reflex, and they made both of them. Didn't realize it worked while using weapons. Yeah, man, it's a really cool change, especially because some monks, like me, don't actually use weapons. It's kind of important to have an option for that. Now, what I don't like is the fact that Stunning Fist doesn't work while you're using weapons. Because 3.5 rules coming at me, unarmed or improved unarmed strike means you can fight unarmed while still holding a weapon. All of your weapons, basically your entire body, becomes a lethal weapon. Elbows, knees, your feet, which leads to the result of, you know, like a shrine here or something? No, there's no shrine. But it leads to the result of, like, being able to use Stunning Fist even though you're holding onto a comma or a quarterstaff, because your character can still do it. Is the positive thingy work with quarterstaff as well? Yep. The only thing that does not work with quarterstaff are the monk feet, Stunning Fist. Stunning Fist doesn't work. But everything else works just fine. Oh my god. Oh, that's our elemental. I was so confused. I see this elemental and I was like, what?
The corridor ends at an ornate yet ghastly decorated door, guarded by a squad of well-armed troglodytes. The door must
Yeah, there's lots of reasons to play other things. Like, what if you want to be a rogue and sneak about? Do the void hit? Oh, the void hit is just the void is just at the top of.
there are illuminated crystals over the door. If you find whatever is powering them,
Void is just wrong one. Void is right here. Void is Void Strike, which is at the top of Henching Mystic. If you're not a Henching Mystic, you can't do Void Strike. Simple as that. Yeah, I agree. I would sort of agree with that. But then Stunning Blow would be way too good. Like, the reason why Stunning Fist is good is because it scales off of monk level. This is a pure blade. It's a pure Blade Forge Warlock. Damn, you don't see those all the time.
no ordinary geysers. That's not steam, it's acid.
Yeah, it's only Henching Mystics, the absolute best monk you can play. So it's only the best monk build that gets access to Void Strike. Play a wizard with invisibility and knock. It's true. You can play a wizard with invisibility and knock, but can you, if you're playing as a wizard, you're probably not very charismatic and very talkative. So what if you're trying to, like, bone a bunch of chicks at the bar? Clearly you'd want to be playing as, like, a bard who's got, you know, diplomacy or bluff as a class skill, or a rogue who's got the same thing. Obviously that would be much more advantageous. That's really important, especially when you talk about the roleplay aspects. I've never been much of a power gamer when it comes to, like, pen and paper. I've always been more like when it comes to games like this. Oh man, I'm the biggest power gamer. But when it comes to pen and paper, roleplay is the most important thing. That's why I'm currently playing as the in 5th edition. I'm playing as an Arcano or a Arcane Trickster rogue. Because if you know anything about 5th edition rogue, there are 3 types of rogues you can play. You can play as an acrobat, an arcane trickster, or an assassin. Assassin is really, really, really strong. Assassin's, like, really strong. It does a ton of damage. It gets a death attack. It gets extra attacks. Assassin's really good and kills people. Acrobat is also really good and kills people. It's got special attacks, disabling attacks, can do all sorts of stuff, and super, super sneaky. And then you have Arcane Trickster, which has nothing offensive and is just kind of like goofy roleplay garbage, and it's really fun. So I steal stuff a lot, and I take people's weapons without them noticing, so when they try to fight stuff, they don't have a weapon. And this press for time with an Earth Sorcerer? Dude, I'm so sorry. You should have read Acid Scar Caverns and been like, no, I can't do this. I quit. You know. Your wife left you for one. Man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have laughed. But it did fit the comment. Okay. Hey, welcome. We are still inside the Essence Guard cabin. Little choice in quest favor running. Ooh, I rolled a 20. The cool thing about this is Void Strike is if you roll a 20, it just one-shots whatever you're fighting, which is kind of neat. It deletes them from existence. Aces them. I'm missing somebody.
Off in the distance you hear muffled clanks,
Oh man.
as though the tumblers of a massive lock are
Playing an
being
Earth
turned.
Sorcerer. I remember back in the day, before the Savants, Sorcerer was so good because you could actually get repair enhancements that increased your repair spell power, and I had a Sorcerer that was pure force damage and repair damage, and was entirely designed to heal people. Heal Warforged. While you had little choice in quests. That's so true. Damn, I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have the smirk that I do that I have on my face. It's a
From the
pretty big
direction
smirk.
of the cave's entrance, you hear the sound of
Oh,
tumblers
oh, I
turning.
think we're done. Whoa. Woo! I love Abundant Step and just flying forward.
Among the spurting lava, you see
Let's just
acid-scarred
go
troglodytes
fight my way down.
patrolling the inner sanctum.
You don't have to fight your way down in this quest. You can actually just jump all the way to the bottom, but I kind of like fighting my way down. Oh, well, that's the thing. You know when you're a kid and your mom is like, don't make that face or it'll stay like that. That's actually what it actually does happen. It does. If you make a face, it stays like that permanently. There can be positive and negative repercussions of having a permanent smirk. You're pretty incredulous and no one takes you seriously, but at the same time you feel like an asshole all the time. It's kind of a good feeling. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It feels good. I would still never get the feed with the free as VIP. Oh man, I love being VIP. It costs me like $100 a year, and then I get gold rolls. It's like literally where my the extent of my brain goes. But I get gold rolls. Alright, then we go to the back here. Climber open this door.
Acid-scarred tribes' attempts to burrow beneath the Tower of the 12 will end with Tresselic's death. Abandoned chest rests.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Likely the purloined
Epic Destinies are really important for doing epics. Like, if you don't have Epic Destinies, your character's garbage. Melees can somehow sort of get away with it, but casters are 100% garbage without Epic Destinies. So, cool, good work, everybody. Oh yeah, we can do the optional. Sure, let's do it. $10% additional XP, 10% additional movement speed. Ooh, I'm a big fan of movement speed.
has grown somewhat louder and perhaps closer.
Shared bank with all blue items. Yeah, I love the shared bank. Oh, the shared bank is so good. That's why I'm basically just never gonna unsubscribe.
Troglodyte anger can be heard moving towards your position.
This is the kind of game that yeah, I know it's free to play, and you don't have to be subscribed to play it, but I'm always subscribed when I want to play it. At least for me.
The southern wall bursts open.
Yeah, if you always wonder why there were people that were outrunning you, it's because you get 10% free movement speed from being a subscriber. Or a VIP, or whatever you want to call it. Get jaded! Spawn up here. And they make, they try really hard to get at you. You can't let them. Because you intimidate all day. remnant in that treasure bag. Yeah. Just convenient, man. It's really just convenience. Yeah, it's not noticeable if you don't have it, because when you don't have it, you're just like, oh, this is movement speed, this is fine. But when you have it and you take that step back, oh god, it's terrible. I can never do it again. I pretty much like to subscribe to games that I play. One, partially because like the free-to-play model is great, especially for people that don't have the money, but I do have the money, and I want to support the games that I actually produce. Like, or that... Oh, did it. Good job, everybody. Cool. Thank you for the group, friends. I will catch you guys around. Tea party. Alrighty, everybody, we have reached the end of the Strimstream. But yeah, I was just gonna say that I really like paying for games that I really appreciate. I like the value of. So for example, if I'm playing a game like DDO, I want to support it, and I have the money to support it. So even though I'm not inherently buying the game, me giving it money from being subscribed is a worthwhile cause to me, because it means the game I want to play I keep making it. A great example is like Path of Exile is a 100% free-to-play game. The entire game is free. The only thing you can buy is cosmetics. So I spent money and I bought cosmetics because I just want to pay for the game, even though the whole game is actually just free. Which is kind of cool. Anywho, this is going to be the end of the stream here. So if you'd like to see some more Strimtom, you can always follow me on Twitter, and you can also follow me here on twitch.tv/Strimtom. I'm also working on posting stuff to my YouTube channel, which you can find with just YouTube Strimtom, and that's about it. I'm going to try to put in one personal stream a week, if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to see what happens. Oh, God. DDO is the only game you like to give money to, really? Yeah. I mean, there's also, like, because you just buy games, right? You just go to the store and, like, buy a game. You might just be like, oh, man, you know, oh, I went to the store and I saw a cool box and I bought Asheron's Call 2 Legion, and then you started playing it, and then, although you can't really buy this game anymore. This is gone forever. Rip Asheron's Call. But you go to the store and you buy a game and you just have it. It's these ongoing games, especially the free-to-play model. It's just hard, because you can think like, oh man, if I grind this and I do that, I don't have to pay for it. But it's like, well, somebody has to pay for it, or else it doesn't get made, right? It's also the thing about like time retention. I remember when World of Warcraft, I'm getting really off topic and I'm supposed to end the stream, but I'm still talking. When World of Warcraft originally introduced the fact that you could like buy level 100s or whatever, level 90s in Warlords of Draenor, I thought it was the stupidest concept ever. I'm paying money to not play the game, right? Like this is like, like I don't get it. And then you see the same thing now in Lord of the Rings Online. You can pay to be a level 50 or level 95 character, and I was like, this is the dumbest, stupidest idea ever. I don't get it. Why are they doing this? And then it just occurred to me, $60. You know how much $60 is? That's not a lot of money. Like, yeah, it's enough money for like a new game, but you know how long it takes to get to max level in like an MMO, like in World of Warcraft or in Lord of the Rings Online? It takes a long goddamn time. I've been sinking hours and hours and hours into Lord of the Rings Online. I have a character that's probably got at least 24 hours of playtime, and I'm like level 35. But I could spend 6,000 turbine points, which is like $60, and then boom, I have a max level character. And $60, that's potentially like pulling a little extra overtime at work, or just not buying a coffee, or like say I buy my lunch once a week. For a month, I just don't buy my lunch, and then boom, I've saved up the money. And then, right, it's that easy exchange. And then for me, I'm saving, however many, like 100 hours of time in exchange for having that character that's max level. So I actually understand the purchasing of like high level characters. If you have never played the game before, that's kind of a raw deal. But anyway, I got really distracted and made a bunch of noises. So thank you for watching. I hope you all have a super duper night, and we will see you again later. Bye. Do I have the discipline? Yeah, man, I do have the discipline. I have all the discipline. That's me. I'm Captain Discipline. That's not true. My discipline in Lord of the Rings Online is usually really low, because you have to farm like sickle flies and stuff. That's a bunch of garbage.